Rolling? Alright, let's talk.
And for the success of the family in the future. Most of them want, the instant gratification of, I want to see you though today. I want you to blow my back out. You know what I mean?
Wait. All right, wait.
Yo. Welcome
I'm
to Not
still
Your
here,
Average
one sec.
Joes. Bro, I was just like, you've ruined the intro. Then I'm gonna have to rewind. Start again. Guys,
No.
welcome to Not Your Average Joes. It's me, Moose, your boy King, and a silhouette of a man, the Duke.
Anonymous.
Tuning in one more time. It's been too long, actually. I won't lie. It's been like 3 weeks plus since we've last tuned in. Illness and all of that. We all recovered now. The New Year's, man. Guys. Before we get into it, before we restart the whole thing, tell me what you guys have been up to these last 3 weeks, man. I know there's been quite a bit of drama. There's been a bit of sauce. So yeah, let me know what you guys have been up to though. Besides that,
Fresh and fit defense force. That's what we've been up to.
Hey,
is that what we are?
FNFD. Is that FNFD?
We've been investigating.
But we out here, bro.
We've been doing some research, yeah?
No. Not even research, brother. There's stupidity across the board, bro. Stupid. There's so many videos I've seen. People acting a fool, but we'll get into that. Let's not even. Let me hold my tongue.
I can't wait, bro. I feel like you've got a lot to say for sure. But what about yourself? How have you been? What have you been up to? You been okay?
I've been good.
Because like I said, we've
back on the gym grind, bro. Finally, I've got a steady rhythm going, bro. It's lit. But the bike is now just like right next to me right now, so I can just cycle anytime I fucking want to, bro. In the house, I don't have to go nowhere, bro. Oh, the cardio is coming.
Love.
Clean. Summer 2022 is gonna be different. Okay, we're planning a holiday. We're all gonna go somewhere nice. It's gonna get lit.
That's it.
It's gonna be
That's it. I love to hear that. What about you, the Duke? What you been up to, my guy? I know you've been studying. Huh?
I know. In comparison to what you guys been up to, man. Yeah, I've been doing okay. I've been surviving. I've been researching along with school. I've been researching for the gang. Okay. For the gang. I keep it real.
Keep it real, bro. I can't wait for you to bring the receipts. This guy brings so many receipts. I can't even give him a refund even if I wanted to. It's mad.
Mate, I'm so connected. That's the thing. I'm so connected. Different platforms, mate.
You know what it is? When it's those ones where you rely on the person to join the dots, and then we just break down the dots for you, so the viewers can understand.
Yeah.
Then you just make that.
I'll just bring.
Line.
Hey, let's align the receipts. Let's go. Let's do this.
Hey, bring it full circle. For them. Tell me. Yeah. Oh man.
In the movies, when you see a scene of a guy in his room, I won't ever do this, but they've got newspapers and
the newspaper
strings and shit. Like they connect the dots.
Yes. You're moving like Shaft. I see you. Yeah, moving like a detective.
A little hobby on the side,
100%, bro. 100%. Yo, show me your wall real quick.
It's
I want to see his wall.
As plain as this.
Nah, bro. Bro, it's one of them ones where your walls are clean, but your ceiling. Show me the ceiling. Show me the ceiling.
What are you talking about? Just cobwebs, maybe.
I'm exposing him. Detective Duke at your service. Yeah, but now, man, these last 3 weeks have been crazy. I won't lie to you. I've been going out. I've been, to be honest, actually, no. I only went out this Saturday.
Been on the field.
Bro. It was my friend's birthday party this weekend. She turned 27. So
I saw that.
That was lit. I was.
Which one was it? Just
T. It was T.
You have to.
T.
Oh, okay.
It was T's birthday party.
There's always someone's birthday. It seems everyone is in the same squad. It's just anyone's birthday at this point.
It's very true, very true. Yeah, so I had that birthday on the weekend, and then I've been doing a bit of DIY in my room as well. Got rid of a few stuff, got a wardrobe. Added some lights in there. Got a new guest.
Pimp my crib.
It's been crazy. Pimp my crib. We're not even done. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. But yeah, man, it's been real. Mm-hmm. But more plans to come, more life, more energy.
Look at them, Neon. Sorry, Mr. Moose. We got a spam in our miss.
We got any mods on?
Just see. So whoever's watching pre-recorded, we are sorry. We should have scheduled the clip sooner so that everyone can catch up. But hey, you're tuning in. If you come in later, that's cool too. But I've shared the link to different platforms anyway, so we'll see.
No worries, bro.
And also, the majority
Yeah.
of our audience are from Fresh and Fit, and they're away for a bit, so people are hungry for content. So might as well throw it in, man.
That's it. That's it.
This,
I feel like
where's our Monday live?
Yo, I feel like this is the what do you call it? This is the fucking Fresh and
Is that
Fit
who I
room.
think it is?
It must be the same man. It must be the same man.
Mr. Tedros. Or is it Dr. Tedros?
Yo,
Is
mic
it Doctor?
up. No,
Is
he
it
needs to mic
Dr.
up.
T?
We had a long discussion when I was in London. We had a
Yeah.
long discussion over a table, like on a table.
I remember that. You lot were
That
having
was
some
deep.
sidebar.
Yeah,
bro.
You were going in.
You know them ones
Was
where
it
like no
deep?
sidebar.
Does he
no
want to
sidebar
share it
convo.
on live?
Yeah, it's productive.
okay.
Productive. Yeah, it wasn't nice. Just
Hey, it is the guy. It is the man. Yo, bro.
Dr.
Tedros. Better TED Talk.
Yeah,
Bro, I'm
that's
like, you need
it.
to mic up, man. Get a headset, get something, drop
Yeah,
the link,
come through. Literally,
Drop
man like Tedros. He's doing bits, man. He's doing.
I know,
bits.
we need fresh opinions on these things. 'Cause
Bro, I tried to get listen. I tried to get a couple of boys to come through. They may come through, but they might type. So yeah, we'll stay tuned. They got something to say about the situation with Night Riders.
Oh,
so
what's his
Night
name?
Riders.
yeah,
What's
Jay.
his name?
His name's Jay. It's Jay.
Oh, okay.
Jay.
Why are they concerned? We're gonna have this could be a call-in show on the side as well because we were trying to
100%. 100%.
We were trying to start that, but we've been on a hiatus. But yeah, so
yeah, but that's
if
okay.
they want to
That's
tonight, we have time. We'll squeeze in time.
Hey, you have time. You have time. I'm joking.
Well, I was squeezing time. I really
people.
don't, but I want to pretend like I do.
Bro, we have to get this.
No. All for the views.
I'm like, can we do an 8 a.m. please? So
This has to be grinded out.
8 p.m. please.
There's too much sauce left on the table. We have to get all the sauce.
We can't. If we'll miss the wave because we're clout chasers. Remember? So
100%.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Obviously,
That's true. And guys, how do you get the most girls?
No clout left and got.
That's why I heard clout.
don't cry, don't beg.
Don't cry. I was gonna say clout, money. Yo,
The fact you brought that up,
Yo.
that quote is good. I didn't think about it.
Game, status, money, and then whatever else you have left. Looks. That's the order.
All them little side.
That's how you have to get it. You have to get your game up, your status up, your money up.
Yeah.
And then your looks.
To be honest, the women come last for me. I'm not gonna.
That's priority.
Work on yourself first. What is it?
Because the game, if you have the game, you can talk to both men and women and finesse the situation. You can just, vamoose the situation. You can.
Yeah, that's it. Vamoose the situation. You already know, king of networking out here. I'm not fresh though. That's not me. That's not me yet.
Fresh is just out here. He's just like
this dude is just. He's connecting with.
And that's the thing. He's very
so many.
unthreatening. Whenever you see him, he's just smiley. He's happy. So when you see
he
him,
tries to
get
do
good vibes.
immediately.
This is what I'm saying. You don't get goon vibes. So you're not thinking,
Goon behavior.
You're just thinking, oh, lovely black man.
He's Bayesian. He's used to coconuts and beach sand. And he's stressing out. His name is Noah Hala Akuna Muktara. Like he's chilling. Like, why are we fighting? Like, let's
Right?
Yo. He's like, I want peace, not problems.
I don't want problem.
I want peace.
I want peace.
The problem is the people getting triggered are the ones who have to stress about it.
They are stressed.
Yeah, if you're saying it, you're just like, I said what I said, and that's what I said. I don't know what your emotions are getting involved, but think about it logically. I step away and think about it in context. It's just a joke. Chill. Like this is what I'm saying. Like jokes nowadays, bro. There's a funny video I saw today. I wish I shared it.
Have you got it,
bro? I don't know if I have it on because I think it was a YouTube short, but bro, this guy was like, oh, let me know the funniest joke you've ever heard in your life, and then the guy goes, so a Chinese woman walks in there. Oh what? Oh we can't no Chinese woman. Oh, okay. So, new joke. So, a black guy is walking in, and then the police come through, and we can't make jokes about black guys, no? Okay.
I see.
I see what's happening. Here.
So, a transgender guy. No, Not even that.
We can't speak.
So there's a man
Cancelled.
walking through the street, and he sees a white woman. White women?
Oh,
What? White women
Karen?
too? Damn, bro. Like what? What's
Becky?
over there? Exactly. Like people nowadays, you can't make a joke about no goddamn body. It's like instant triggering. Like, bro, what is this?
Yeah.
And people saying, "Oh, these guys are not alphas," and da 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 da. Bro, it's not about being alpha.
Let's even give an overview for people who might watch
I'm telling
this,
you,
right?
I'm getting lit right now.
So we've been on the sidelines listening and watching what's been going on. Basically, Fresh and Fit have been having their regular after-hour show, as they usually do. There's always chaos that ensues. There's always at least one Frank Castle a week. It's casual. It's casual. And they were dealing with the being, the not allegation, the copyright strikes on YouTube. So they were dealing with YouTube wars. And if finally things died down, back to normal things, they were meant to be cancelled at that point. Even people who was collabing with them were like, no, we don't like that. So, already, okay, we've moved on from that. The week after, we've got this woman, apparently she's a rapper, Asian doll, Asian doll. And
Yo, listen to the name. What does she look like?
People know her.
You can't make this shit up.
Right. So the first time I actually heard of her was through Twitter. She blew up on social media. She was like one of those social media rappers, and then she was also known for being with multiple different rappers. So she's been around the block. And we live in an era where slut shaming is unnecessary. There's nothing wrong with sharing porn. So in her head, she was famous, and for the last 2-3 years, she's known in the streets. Not like no. She's not like a Nicki Minaj or.
When you say known in the streets, you mean being passed around the streets, or
like everyone knows her of being passed around with the drill rappers, like the one who died. King Ferg or something. King Don, he died. King Von. Sorry guys, I'm not that cultured. I apologize.
Neither.
Cancel me.
We just
King Von. They were in a situationship. They weren't even like deep in a relationship, but she claimed to be like the last person who she was with, like Queen Von. Excuse me? No. And these. Okay, so you're a groupie rapper / star doll, type of social media girl. So she gets on the show. She should have been happy to get on the show. Like barely anyone knows you, but you just feel so privileged. A lot of BWs on social media know her, so I guess she has a little bit of clout. She got on. She came late. Her manager was in the background, holding the fort for her, but it's still disrespectful. I mean, some celebrities, just a few, have done that, come late, but not that late, 2 hours late.
2 hours.
So they let her on, but you make the most out of it. You bring some type of value to the content. Then we'll give you a chance. She was actually meant to do a single interview, but she didn't have the chance because she came late. So she came on. She's already acting annoying, over talking, and Marin's like, could you like shut up, because we've had to deal with this over and over again. She got triggered and made it about being a black woman, a dark-skinned woman. The one next to her, basically, why are you mean? And people are always making the point that, oh, he just said mean. No, he didn't just say. She didn't just say mean. Under her breath, after he said, "Can we just move on now? You mean ass nigga." Like.
Yeah.
On his own show, like, okay, you're still trying to antagonize him. People know when you deal with girls like that, ratchet ghetto girls, they don't give a damn about, courtesy, etiquette, none of that. So she was poking more. So, Myron.
Cut the show.
Beg your pardon. Don't ever try that. I'm going to address this right now before we move on. And then, it exploded. Yeah. And she's the queen of, like, Black Twitter. That's what we're going to address as well. Black Twitter is an issue. We're going to have to address it. I've been on Twitter and also Black Twitter, and I'm telling you, man, it's the ghetto.
It's a different beast.
This is mad. You know what? Much respect to you, the dude, because you actually go deep sea diving in this. Like, I feel like, bro, if I dip my toe into any of this, like, Black Twitter, any of this, bro, I'm not coming out. I'm not coming out.
I just want to debate all these.
I'll get lost. I will get lost.
You want to debate? Don't do it. Don't do it.
No. I just like on some real stuff, like real conversation, debate them and just decimate the arguments. Because some of the stuff they coming out with, bro, is mad stupid. It's like it's so stupid.
When you're ready, just let me know and I'll give you a script because
you'll
Dr.
come
Shabazz,
they will
Shabazz, bro.
Shabazz Hotel something.
Get out of
Let's-
here, man.
Get out of here, man. Shit, man. My friend.
Get out of here, man.
Oh man! By the way, I'm just gonna quickly go through the
Who's
chat
in the
real
chat? We
quick
got
before you
reflection,
move
right?
on. Man, like reflection, he's come in. Yes, GGB in the building. I think.
Oh
that
yeah, he
GGB
was
got
early.
in. It is what it is.
He was early.
Yeah, he came through. He came through to support. Love that, or she came through to support. Love that.
Yeah.
And then we just got him saying, yeah, let's get it. And then we got BT isn't good for the soul. See?
What's BT?
Black Twitter's not Black Twitter.
He's saying Black Twitter.
Oh.
Yeah, you see? See?
I know.
He's
I
warning
agree.
you,
I've been in it.
Bro,
But-
I don't know how you get out alive. Unscathed.
Our regulars are going to be so mad right now because we're going into the meat of it all. But I'll try and clip this. This is important.
I'm telling you right now, this is mad. But
Yeah.
anyway,
So
what do you guys think? First of all, the dude.
the unclear. I'm
whole-
going to end it. I'm going to nip in the bud. So within that same periods of the rants, within like the first 24 hours, she had a team of Twitter fandoms who knew of Fresher Fit already. They prepared that archived clip of them saying, "Yeah, we don't date Shaniqua as a Lucretia. We don't dabble in the dark." I memorized that.
That's
shit.
funny, bro. That's funny.
You know how funny? I was dead. I was dead laughing.
Watch when someone's gonna clip this when we make it or something. Jesus,
Boy.
I don't care.
Man's like, go ahead
What?
and cancel us. Go on.
Oh
I dare you.
shit.
I dare you.
Okay. So they found that clip because it actually it was circulated on Twitter before, but no one really cared because someone found that clip and said, "Look, these guys are racist to black women." They've been saying it for like 6 months now, but now because of Asian Doll, the queen of Black Twitter, she added fuel to the fire. Yeah, they hate dark-skinned black women. This is even more proof, and it looks like proof, to be honest. So that created the biggest storm they've ever had on YouTube.
Because it was
What's
out of
up,
context.
Vincent?
It was out of context, that's why, isn't it? They took that 20-second clip out of context.
Even within context, it's enough to antagonize.
No, but when I say out of context, I mean in the sense that you don't know Fresh and Fit. The people who are getting the most heated, the most riled, are people. Well, I questioned a few of these people.
I don't watch it.
Who were heated, and I was looking. I was like, okay, guys, what's so upsetting about this? He's like, oh, you're perpetuating this and that and blah. And I was there like, do you watch Fresh and Fit? Have you seen them from day one? They've been doing this for 2 years and a half. No, at nowhere do I see them say, hey, look, we're moving like CNN. We're moving like any radio channel or any Spotify.
Well, do you think that they're trying to hit the mainstream? Like Fresh
No,
and Fit?
they were never trying.
I'm
they were
convinced
never
that's
trying to
what
hit
they're trying to do, in my opinion.
No, as in
That's
the
what-
beginning, I don't think they were trying to hit mainstream. In the beginning, they were not trying to. They're not trying to hit mainstream, man.
No, I don't
But
think
they
they are.
will inevitably because I think they've picked up more than they anticipated for sure. Because I think there's more people. There's more there's like this kind of silent.
They just wanted 1 million
I don't
subscribers. They didn't want all of this syndicated.
There's a lot of stupid people out there. I'm not gonna see. Even guys, there's a lot of stupid guys out there. So they're gonna want to come white knight and think this is my way in. I can blow up off just being a hater.
Like
Even though
we
deep
can
down
count
they
over
know.
100 content creators talk like this. Oh, they've already created so much content.
Deep down,
on
they
this.
know what they would like, bro. Like it's no
Yeah.
cap. Like this is the ultimate truth of the Fresh and Fit message. Yeah, man's true need in life. His best situation would be finding the best girl for him who accepts and tolerates him fucking around. That's it, and follows his lead. That's literally the whole essential theme of their show, and every guy understands. So that's what they want. But they just don't accept it because of the source and the ways the message is portrayed and the so-called arrogance. Oh, I'm more humble than that. I'm more humble. Watch, bro. You ain't gonna get none with your humble than that.
Bro, are those feelings? Are those feelings you're portraying there? Like,
Bro, it's mad.
Are
It's
those
mad.
feelings?
Like People like these guys are so like they're so alpha. Why are they getting triggered by a lady? Why y'all getting triggered if you're so alpha? It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Forget
The
logic,
logic
bro.
here, no, the logic here, because they're saying, "Oh, alphas don't get triggered," and yet y'all got triggered. Or y'all got triggered.
Forget logic.
On some
Forget
nonsense.
logic.
Oh, we gotta save the black women because they came. They made a joke, and so we have to come and obviously save and cancel them. Bro.
But then, like I said, why were you not keeping that same energy? Why are you not keeping that same energy when they cussed out Asians, when they cussed out Karens, when they cussed out, Russians, when they cussed out fucking Egyptians, whatever other race they came from?
Bro, when my guy is making fun of his own culture, he's making fun of his own culture. At that moment, this guy is a guy capable of self-deprecation, which is mean he doesn't take himself too seriously. He's able to make fun of himself, and thus he doesn't care about joking around. Bro, people are so serious today. And I honestly don't understand why. Because the more serious you are, the more stress you take on in life. The more little things bother you, the more stress you're going to take on inherently in life. It's just standard. If small things bother you, like someone making a joke, if you don't mess with it, move on. It's not your tea. Giving it energy is going to only what? Make you more
perpetuate the whole thing.
More upset, make you
There's
more
been
stressed.
2-3 different petitions to take them down.
Listen, got too much time, bro.
To YouTube.
This is what happens when you're not busy and trying to make moves, bro. You're out there like, I gotta cancel them.
Cancel. Let me get these. No, it's like, oh my god, they've offended me. I'm gonna go cancel them. And in doing that, bro, what you're doing? Yeah,
we love our black queens.
Yes, we do.
We do.
That's the thing. We do, but no one is above getting joked on. That's the thing.
Exactly.
No one's above getting joked on. Joke on the black man because sometimes he's a bum. It is what it is, bro. Like we can't.
And Shaniqua is a beautiful African American name.
Yeah, we can,
Nah, you're playing.
It is. Laquisha, it rolls off the tongue. What's wrong with it? Anyway.
Don't do that.
Anyway.
Don't do that.
I actually I am actually.
No, if Ted was on this podcast, that's what he'd be saying. Why are you doing that? Why are you saying that?
Why are you doing that? Why did you look to the left there?
Now sarcasm I see? Huh?
I'm in trouble.
It's the thing, like it's just so benign, that whole concept of, even when on the podcast with Dr. Shabazz, whatever his name is, irrelevant. Yeah. And the guy was cutting off, black struggle, black this, black empowerment.
We should react to that.
We need to stick together. I guarantee you, black people listening, or black people who ever listen to this, go to Africa and see if all black people like each other. I guarantee you, a lot of those people are looking at the other guy like, fuck this nigga, because I don't like him. He either got more than me, he's shining more than me, or he's got more land than me, or his kids are doing better than mine. Like, bro, black people are so petty. Go to Africa and see how it really is. So if you're sitting there in America,
terrible in the motherland.
If you're sitting there in America trying to say this, like, oh, we need to stick together, bro. Even in the motherland, they ain't sticking together. So what makes you think that it will happen, bro? Just stop it. And it's just a joke as well. They're taking it like he insulted the whole all black women, bro. Like, it was anyway. That's not even.
It's about, bro, man.
It's wild. Like the whole thing about you hate your skin color, you hate who you are. It's like, bro, if he hated who he is, he would have bleached his skin, bro. He would be he'd be like Mike.
What, fresh?
Yeah. No.
He would be on the nose job done. Man he'd be moonwalking out here, bro. That's the thing. Like, it's crazy that people think that they're disrespecting, or they don't like themselves, or they hate themselves, or they hate black women, they hate bro. If you truly hate someone, or you don't like people, A, you don't bring them on your show. B, you don't give them no type of time to shine or talk or give their piece. 3, you don't hang around with them. You don't give them no energy. It makes no sense. What the actual truth is, the black women that Fresh and Fit are around in that environment are the Laquishas, Shaniquas, them ones who are a bit ratchet because they're in Miami. They're trying to chase that clout. So what they're basically saying, essentially, if they're looking too shallow into it and just taking a statement for the statement, if you just look at it, where they live, the girls, especially the black girls, whatever, they're trying to get clout, get money, So they are like, the typical stereotype black girl, they're loud, they're abrasive, they want to get money, they want to do this, I'm on my grind, I'm
City girls. Miami.
Yeah, they are the typical. So for them, it's just a joke because that's what's around them. So they're not gonna, obviously they're gonna date black girls, but if they go somewhere where all the black girls are modest, that they're humble, they're not super masculine, they don't have that hoorah man energy. they're clean. They'll be eating.
Oh,
They'll be eating. Same here. Like this is what I'm saying. Like I have the same problem. Like look. Love black women.
What?
No, be serious.
What?
I love black women, yeah. I love black women.
But do you dabble?
A lot of the times, yeah, whenever black women I've talked to them or I've approached them, they always say these things like, "Oh, you can't handle me. Oh, I don't think you can. You can handle all this." I'm like, bro. Honestly, at that point, I'm like, why would I want to be here struggling, trying to handle all this, when Becky over there is just saying, "Hi, I like you." The fuck? It makes no sense. Like, why would you take that?
They want you to pick the hard way.
Why would you take that path of the resistance
way?
to prove yourself? You need to be a real man. No.
Yeah, I think so. I think someone had a response to what you were saying, by the way. So Tedros has said, I think the problem is with the type of language they use when they describe our beautiful black queens. What do you guys say to that?
Type of language, bro. This is again. Don't make it deep, man. It's a joke.
I can't believe this guy said
what
this.
What type of language?
Can we reverse? Like, can you read back like to the comments you haven't read out?
Just pinned out. I pinned them.
Just be reading them out because people who are listening, right, and they're not looking at the screen. So.
Man says Snow Bunny guy.
100%. This guy, 100%.
Vincent.
Yeah, so Vincent, Snow Bunny gang, 100%. Yeah, RC Valavian. Yeah, we love our black queens.
Yeah, we love our black queens.
Queens with a K. With a K.
Yeah, Reflection has come through. FNF just overtook KS on Reddit. FNF 100%. Keeps winning still.
They overtook now.
Yeah, it's because
it's up, I think, 2,000 and something.
Bro,
members, or was it 3,000 and something members?
They keep winning, man. No matter what, they can't.
Yeah, 3,000. Yeah, 3,000, like 3,100 members. So that's good.
Yeah,
it's good to see.
And then we got RC Valavi. It's funny how here in Africa we don't get that triggered about this stuff.
Bro, Africans don't get triggered. Like, it's a joke. We keep it moving.
Where in Africa are you, RC?
That's what I was gonna say.
Interesting.
Sounds like he's speaking like he's there. So yeah, whereabouts are you, man?
Bro, like even even people who've lived in Africa, bro, people be joking on each other all the time, bro. It's not that deep, man. It's not that deep. You're ashier than usual. Bro, it's you don't hate yourself for making jokes, bro. But people wanna make it a thing. It's too political in the West.
Let's address what Tedros Solomon said. I think the problem is with the type of language is. What do you think? Which language then? Like, I guess we want to address that with what Fresh and Fit said. Let's break it down and let's find out what was terrible about what they said.
It was nothing really.
Dabble in the dark. Is that guys? What do you think? Let's really deep it though. Does dabbling in the dark sound terrible?
No. Snow Bunny.
Being a night rider.
Dabbling in the dark. Snow Bunny.
No, it doesn't. For me,
it was all banter.
It doesn't faze me.
Right.
Do you see white girls coming up? Oh, Snow Bunny, what the fuck? I'm not an animal now. I'm an animal. You treating me like an animal? That shit ain't happening, bro. Stop it.
Yeah. So Tedros has said he doesn't. I think Tedros was triggered by Dabble in the dark.
Dabble in the dark. Bro.
Come on, man. You're light skinned. Get specific, bro.
Yeah, real specific.
Yeah.
Let us know. What East Africa?
Somalia.
Tell us your postcode. What East Africa? What do you represent? Trying to hide that.
What is your?
Is it Eritrea, Ethiopia?
Yeah. Harrison? You think?
Harrison.
Yeah, dabbling in the dark.
Yeah,
bro, it
could be Ethiopia.
Man,
come on. That's
Abba in the building.
You're nitpicking.
That's not that deep, man. Double in the dark ain't that
Double in the dark, man. That's hilarious.
Rwandese, what's up, bro?
That's amazing, bro. The haircuts over there are mad. They're clean.
The haircuts? Really?
Yeah, have you not seen the traditional Rwandan cuts?
I don't know. That's very specific.
You better hit your Googles, bro.
Alright, we'll do in a second. And then last one, Vincent has come through. If I heard a black girl or even a non-black girl say that she doesn't like to dabble in the dark, I honestly couldn't give a rat's ass, and neither should any black man. It's true.
Who cares,
It's really
bro?
true though.
Who
Like
cares?
I've been outside,
I,
like out on these streets,
I've
and they've said this.
been
And at
outside.
uni, okay, at uni, yeah. Oh Lord, here you go. Hey, Sub-Zero, boy, was that place not rife with girls you'd approach? They say, "Oh, I'm
Do you
sorry,
have
I
a
don't date black
specific
guys,
account of a girl telling you directly she doesn't date
bro."
black guys?
Yes, man. And I
Say,
was
give us
look,
a give
and
us.
before, so right, so I was in first. It started on Squares, okay? Because actually, you know what? I'm gonna give him
What
even more
squares?
recent account. I'm gonna give you even more recent account. 2 years ago, New Year's, around New Year's Eve, New Year's around 2 years ago, New Year's.
That's
Now
recent.
there was this. Now there was this girl, right? German. Okay, no, not even 2 years ago. Further back, but yeah, girl from Germany, right? Uh, she's nice looking ish, just a bit of the nose problem, but it is what it is.
Black
But
girl.
anyways, no, white girl, bro, white girl from Germany. So we're talking, and I'm just like, we're just casually having convo, and yeah, we're vibing and everything's going well. And then she goes to me, I don't know how the topic came up, but basically she goes, I don't date black guys. And then I started laughing, and just because what I just heard, I was like, wow, we just basically gonna say it like that? Okay, cool. And I asked her why, and she goes to me, "Oh, it's because of their noses." And I was like, "Ha, yo!"
You deserve that answer because you asked. I
I
wouldn't ask.
laughed,
Like,
bro.
okay,
I've
You're being a
never,
bit too nosy.
nah,
Bit too
listen,
nosy, mate.
you're
I've never
a bit too
laughed so hard,
nosy.
bro. Listen, I've never laughed so hard in my life because I'm telling you now, if you saw her nose, bro, I swear it was like boxers use it to warm up. It was mad. It was mad. I
Is
don't
it
know
one
why
of
she was
these?
talking.
Is it one of
It was one
these?
of them ones, bro. I was just like, why are you talking to me? Like, okay, but let me cut it short.
Maybe no,
Essentially,
no. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she doesn't want to. I don't know if has a thing for. She doesn't have a thing for like wide, bigger noses because her nose is fucked up. She wants to help her gene pool. So then it makes sense. Like people can have
Don't
their
you want the
preferences.
ability
Why does it?
to get more oxygen
What?
in your lungs? Come on now.
It doesn't
that's
matter.
what I
Why?
said.
Why do you even care? If but why are you? Why are you upset?
I wasn't upset. I laughed.
Oh,
I
okay.
told you.
I'm just
I laughed.
saying, if she said
Yeah,
that, like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
you don't have a
Bro,
preference. I wouldn't even
I
ask. Like, I don't care. I don't really care. I don't want to
I
care.
was entertained.
But
I was entertained, and you know them ones where you're ready to just go with it. Let's see what
yeah,
she's gonna say. Just see what the outcome is. And she goes,
yeah.
"Oh, I
But
don't
I
like their
mean, that
nose."
example, people will say, well, she's of another
Yeah,
race. They tend to
hmm
go for their own. But then,
yeah.
we're talking about black people. So let's say I've had a
Oh,
black
okay.
woman say, yeah, I've had a black
Yeah,
woman say back in uni as well. She
yeah,
was like, I don't date black guys because,
yeah.
hmm
especially when it comes to sex, his dick looks like a piece of shit, like a log. I was like, what the fuck?
Wait, I'm just like,
She said she was unattracted to black guys, right?
This is the thing, yeah. This is the thing.
And I was like, okay, like I didn't
If
care. I
her
didn't even deep
vagina,
it. And she got very detailed. She was saying that how our penises look like doo doo. I
turd,
was like,
turd,
okay,
turd.
look,
okay,
listen,
I'm
listen,
not
listen.
gonna speak because
If
I have a
she
preference
doesn't
and I
get
won't say
aroused by
any of
it,
that.
Mm.
if she doesn't get aroused by it, who cares, bro? Again, with the F&F thing. If they're not for black girls and black girls don't clearly care about them, why are they even talking about it? You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of them are like, oh, we don't even want you anyway. And it's like, so just keep quiet about it then if you don't care, because you don't want them anyway.
Read our boy from Rwanda. Well, look what he
A
said.
man like I receive a lady.
he,
There we go.
he
Bruh.
says, let's be honest, does nobody's make up for the lack of back with their light energy.
The
A
trade I'm
trade I'm willing to make if push comes to shove.
This
No,
guy.
this
He
is
said
people
trade.
bro. People don't understand how far a man is willing to go for peace
It's mad.
and the ability to not fight a woman,
That's what we want.
bro. I'm not gonna fight
He
you over
doesn't
shit.
even need breast or
This is
booty
what I'm
if you're
saying.
peaceful.
If you are
Yeah.
peaceful, Lord, I will take a stick. If you are peaceful, Lord, and you
You
listen
don't
to what I
understand,
say,
mate.
like
Yeah.
in the words of Andrew Tate, the great
Oh
Andrew Tate.
Lord.
Hmm.
He was on the Your Mama's House podcast, and they asked
Oh
him,
yeah.
"What about women? Like, don't you like women who challenge you?" And then he goes, "Challenge me, Lord. What man would give for a woman who was like a robot? and just did what he said when he
Oh,
said, and just listened.
Oh
we
yeah,
have that. We can't put that
I've got the
clip in
clip.
this.
I've got the clip.
Can
No,
we
no, I'm
play
just
it
saying,
real
no,
quick
no,
or
no, but
it's
I'm just saying,
copyright?
like, it's like women don't understand. It's like women want men, but they don't want to give men what they want in a woman. What type of dumb shit is that?
You just want to be
What
there.
type of dumb shit is that? You don't want to be on your own, yet you don't want to give your partner the thing he wants the most. You feel like you need to challenge his every decision and da 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 da. This is how I move with it now. I say, this is what we're gonna do. If you like it, we move. If you don't, you move. It is what it is. Like, what can we do?
Mhm.
I'm not here to waste energy to cry hoorah rah rah. As they say, there's plenty of fish in the sea, bro. I'm not here to be on your plan. Like, that don't make no sense to me. I mean, you have to take me into consideration. I am. You think I make bad decisions for myself? Like, you think I would make bad decisions for myself? And if you're coming along with me, we're gonna be good because I'm not gonna make bad decisions financially and or otherwise for myself. So if you're with me, you're gonna be sweet. So just trust the judgment and let's move forward. You can air out your concerns and I'll put them at ease. And then we can move on. And that's that. But if you can't come to grips with what I'm trying to do, you're free. The world is your oyster.
You're free to go, is what you're saying.
Free to go, bro.
So they have to stay and you just leave.
Free to go. And that the carelessness of the free to go attitude, bro, it just frees you from a lot of stress. It's like you don't need something to work. You're not attached to something, so you can say things with your chest and mean it.
And
You
how
can
did
hold
you?
boundaries.
Yeah.
How did
And I
I?
was gonna say, how did you develop that mindset?
I just said I don't give a fuck. I literally I looked in the mirror and said, wow, one
Yep.
life to live.
Yep.
One life to live. If
Yeah.
you don't do anything drastic, there's been many millionaires in the past that
Yeah.
no one knows the name of. So my history will be erased. There's a high likelihood my history will be erased anyway, unless I find a way to preserve it. So why do I care? You know what I mean?
Fair enough. Yeah. So what do you do? So okay, so you're saying that, let's say for example, you say we're going to place X or Y, or okay, you're making an overall decision, and the lady's got let's say, yeah, she's got qualms with your place, and she's given valid reasons why.
Yeah.
You're saying that even with valid reason, you would not fold.
No, see, there's a difference. There's a difference
Yeah.
between. I'm talking about like major decisions. If it's somewhere,
Oh, like measures is fine,
yeah,
fine.
if
Okay.
if you wanna go eat somewhere,
Yeah.
I don't, bro.
Compromise.
African, born and raised. I can eat whatever.
You can eat anywhere.
I can eat anything, bro. I don't care.
Yeah. But you're
Japanese,
talking about
Chinese,
major. You're talking about major
anything,
life
bro.
choices.
Yeah. So if she says, "Oh, I don't want to go to that restaurant, I want to go here," okay, let's go there. Sweet.
Come.
I don't give a fuck. You know, it's not that
So
deep.
when it basically
know what I mean?
major decisions where it's going to affect both of you,
Yeah.
basically.
100%.
Ultimately you're thinking for the both of you, right?
100%.
With best interest at heart. So you're expecting them to trust your
Obviously.
judgment.
Yeah.
and
Obviously,
move.
I'm not thinking of this way. Why would I make poor choices for myself and drag
No,
you along?
I'm just trying to make it. I'm just simplifying.
Yeah.
Simplifying what you said. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's
Like
what I'm
the
saying.
dude.
So I just let them know. It is what it is. It's gonna come, you come. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. But this is where my ship is going. Like the overall projection of my life is been detailed, so they know what's happening. So if they don't like where that ship is going, they can say, "Oh, that's the destination." I don't want to go over there. Then they can move on. You know what I mean? Shit, it is what
That's
it is.
it. Fair enough. I'm like, I don't even interrupt the dude. Man's having a 5-course meal. He's doing this. You love to see it.
I'm trying to keep my calorie count before I go to bed.
That's like
yeah, just before we go into what King G was saying, even further, we need to nip the stereotype topic in the bud with the clip. With basically Myron addressing it in a good, digestible form. Hopefully, people will look into it and move on because we've had enough. All this canceling, Dave Chappelle canceling because of little jokes. Like, we've had enough. No one's getting cancelled. We're moving on. Let's go.
Yeah. Let me share the screen. Give me one second.
So if you want to just so we can rotate.
I've got to mute. Yeah, I have to mute my thing, and you lot can listen. Share the tab audio. Okay, just let me know if you lot can hear this.
Sound engineer. Don't fuck it
Yep,
up.
that's it. All in one go.
I'm like Big Mo. Big Mo.
This is the one. All right, let me know if you can hear it.
Take the L and move on. Women want to know
Can you
why.
hear it?
Why not? No. And if we say the truth,
what
Yep.
she said.
say the truth. Like
Okay,
if a guy
cool.
says, "Yo, y'all are ratchet," whatever it is, or I just don't like this type of girl, you can't win. Is what I'm trying to say. Like if I say if a guy says I don't date black women, the next question gonna be why, and then if you say why, well, you're racist. Not all black women are like that, and that's true. Stereotypes, suck. But here's the reality: the world doesn't owe you understanding. Human beings in general are prejudicial creatures, and what I mean by that is you don't have time to sit there. What's your name? Tell me about your life, etc. You have to go off of preconceived notions that society's already established. Unfortunately, for black people as a whole, we have terrible stereotypes. They say we're drug users, criminals, crooks, thieves, whatever it is. Rap music portrays a certain light. People have stereotypes. It is what it is. It's not their job to sit there and be tolerant of your background or you. It's your job as a
There's
person.
an echo.
I'm gonna say that again because so many people don't
1 second. Okay.
understand this shit.
Better?
The world we live in is a cold place. People aren't going to sit there and give a fuck about your background, who you are, how you're educated, if you're a nice person or not. They're going to look at you, size you up and down, make a 2-second decision. I think this person is either fitting into the stereotype or not. And then they might meet you, and hopefully you can change that stereotype. But the thing is, 9 out of 10 times, they're going to put you in the negative light. They're going to stereotype you. Me as a colored guy, Arab background, whatever it is, oh, this guy's probably a thug, this guy might be a radical extremist, whatever. Then they meet me, they get to know me, then I prove the stereotype wrong. But it's upon me to change the stereotype. It's not upon the person that's stereotyping me to change his perception, because it ain't gonna change. Racism ain't going anywhere, whatever. We live in this pussy-ass society where people think, give me the benefit of the doubt, give me the benefit of the doubt, give me the benefit of the doubt. They don't fucking have to. It's on you to change their mind, not them to change their mind, because they're not. They're just not. Racism ain't going nowhere. So you can cry about it and say, oh, fuck that, I'm a victim. Everyone's fucking being racist and biased against me. Or you can prove the stereotype wrong, speak well, be educated, get your money on point, prove them fucking wrong when they meet you. That's what's in your control. You can't control what they think, but you could definitely control how they perceive you after they meet you. Bam! Hey, stop crying. That's the problem, man. All you motherfuckers, a lot of people out here have victim mindsets. Oh my God, the police are pulling me over. Oh my God, this is fucked up. This is racism. Listen, man, they're going to pull you over. It is what it is. A lot of cops are racist. Sucks. It's your job to prove that you are not going to perpetuate that stereotype. You are not the status quo. You're an intelligent, well-spoken individual that's a law-abiding citizen, and you prove that fucking cop wrong. I guarantee you. You come in, officer hires your day, hands on the steering wheel. I'm going to reach for my wallet. Is that okay? Sure, blah, blah, blah. You're taking into account his safety. He's going to reciprocate. Have a good day. He's not going to give you a ticket if you act polite. But it's on you to show that you are not the stereotype, guys. Get the fuck out this victim mindset that we have here in the West, man, where everyone expects people to feel sorry for them just because of the color of their skin. Fuck out of here. You have to make the people think different. They're not going to think different. It's in your control. Don't think people are going to sit there and understand you. And this is the craziness in the West where everyone wants to cry and complain and it's racist or whatever. You know the facts. A lot of people are racist. A lot of people are biased. A lot of people are prejudiced. Cool. How are you going to adapt to that? You're going to break the stereotype when they meet you.
Be the change we need to see.
Yeah, man. Right. Stop crying. Right. And this isn't to anyone at the panel, but a lot of people have victim mindset.
Yeah, sure, fam.
It definitely was the people on the panel, 100%.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to say one more thing. Like, just to piggyback off of my.
Yep, that was a good segment. I mean, they've repeated it so many times on the show already. I guess that was one point. It was we've had it, we've said it enough times. Move on. Like literally move on. But you know what?
100%.
This argument alone is already giving them so much, clout anyway. Now they're in New York being interviewed by 3 different podcasts. Like,
there's no
what more
regression.
can they ask for?
There's no regression.
Free marketing. No regression.
100%, bro. No regression.
They're still winning. So exactly. Chess move.
100%.
literally.
They're not playing games.
Well, yeah, they got this, man. All this nonsense, and then what else? The other point being made. We've addressed it all. I think that was clear enough. Anything else?
No, man. I'm just saying in terms of what Myron was saying in terms of the stereotype. People are gonna make assumptions about you, whether you like it or not, right? And it is on you at the end of the day to change their opinion or whatever. In that first 5 to 10 seconds that you meet them. because it's going to get thrown out the window, right? Straight away. Like again, like by the way you dress.
We do this live.
With the way you dress. Exactly. It starts with the way you dress, the way you speak. All of those kind of things will help you to get out of the stereotype if that's what you want.
Guess what?
It's
That's
all
what
up
happened
to you.
in the
It's
civil
all up
rights
to you.
movement. That's what happened. The
It's all
black
up to you at the
people,
end of the day.
they were dressed proper, they moved proper, they spoke proper, and they knew these white people are gonna see us as people, and they did.
Let's even touch on one more thing as well. Let's touch on one more thing. What I noticed is that a lot of people are making the argument that there's certain type of black people who agree with Fresh and Fit, and those who don't are foundational Black Americans, so Black Americans who were there from the old days, the antebellum slavery days, right? The ancestors suffered the racism, and then versus those who were African or Caribbean foreign black people who were raised in America. Apparently there's a different perspective. Majority of us would agree with Fresh and Fit simply because they are like us in a way. It's weird. I never thought of it that way until most recently, but the assumption is that we are detractors to the ADOS community. Do you know the acronym ADOS?
No.
It means ADOS is ADOS, the American Descendants of Slaves, or Foundational Black Americans. Basically, those
like
who
generational
are from Africa or Caribbean. Yeah. So apparently, because if you are a proper Black American, your roots are from America, so we're seen as different to them. That's what's being pushed now. Like, Fresh and Fit are basically foreign blacks who are interjecting themselves into stereotypes and basically mocking those type of black people. So there's this sort of weird divide now.
Okay.
I just paid attention to that more recently, like especially on Twitter and Reddit. They're trying to impose the idea that we shouldn't speak on things because we're not one of them.
Listen. This is one of the things I got when I was in school with some other black people. Yeah. Guess what they said? You're too white.
What?
Black people. They would say, "Oh man, you're too white." I don't care, bro.
Yep.
This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna sit there. I need to become more black, whatever that means.
Yeah.
They just keep
I've
moving,
been called a bounty, a coconut. Why do you think they're calling you that?
100%. This is
yeah. I got the names too. I got called this rubbish too. Yeah. Why were you called? Have you been called bounty? Yeah, it's a new one, isn't it?
Many times, bro. Many times. Literally, bro. The accent, the way I speak, everything, the way you carry yourself, bro. Even the way
that
you walk,
you don't sound rolled enough. We're talking about the UK alone. Like, we know it's similar in America, but even in the UK, we had that rubbish.
But you know what?
Why do you think you were called that? Why?
It's not even just that though. I'll even go further than that, bro. It came to a point where you have to become a chameleon. You have to know how to switch it up, right? In order for you to get by in secondary school,
code switch?
To know how to switch it up. No, just the way you speak, bro. The way you speak. Like, come on, we wouldn't speak like this.
Okay, I'll say it's fair enough. Like, when it comes to high school, secondary school, there's this behavior about acting cool. But then there's also
not just acting cool, bro,
or acting white.
Yeah. Not just
I'm addressing it separately.
Okay.
There's just being humorous in school, being like a regular student, and then there's this perception that because we're black, we should act a certain way too. And to be honest, it's laughable because what does that look like?
100%. It's wild. That's what I'm saying. But it is what it is. You just keep moving.
The ghetto is that they want us to all be.
No, that is exactly what it is. That's exactly how it is.
Sticky one still.
And if you're any different, listen, if you're any different when they speak to you on the bus or at the bus station or bus stop or whatever, and you have a different voice or you speak a different way or you're dressed another way, even the type of school you
we're
went
not
to,
sagging our pants.
The pants aren't sagging. Your shoes are done up. Your shoes are polished.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Your shoes are polished.
That don't make no sense, bro. Like your pants literally hanging on by a thread.
And the nail on the coffin is when you start dating white girls. That's when it's all over
You're
for
done.
you.
You're done now.
Oh,
You're
so
done
we're
now.
not good enough.
That's
We're not
when
good
you're
enough for
done
you.
out here.
You're done now.
I honestly
Yeah.
thought you said I was too white, so I just went with it. I went with the flow. Innit?
Exactly. Hey, look, didn't you say this? So hey,
I-
it is what it is.
I went where my people were at.
Y'all didn't want me.
like when you didn't want the dude, and then he becomes successful, and now you want him, and then he doesn't want y'all because of what happened in his past or something, or he's just like, yeah, I'm just no, that's not my thing anymore. That psychology is just bent in deep to where the point, like he looks at them and he's not attracted. He just sees, the ratchetness.
The past.
You just see the ratchetness, and then you can't get over it. You know what I mean? So you're just like, you know what? It's not even a point. I'm just gonna let it go, let it slide. Like I'm just gonna, stick with, the Beckys or the Mylings of the world and just do my thing.
So because I remember very clearly back in uni, when we were in uni, I think second or third year, and a bunch of girls, black girls, came up to you for some reason. I don't know how they found. I don't know what conversations you had with them, but they asked both of you, why don't you date black girls? Oh, when did you say it though? How did that come out of? Basically, that was our episode of Fresh and Fit years ago.
That was. I remember
what
that.
happened. I remember that too. They didn't get at me because back then I was for the Queens. Remember? Back then I was for the Queens.
We remember. Then you saw the light.
We remember, bro. We remember.
Man was dabbling in the dark and then he saw the light.
I will address it though. I don't want people to get the wrong idea, like why I switched teams, but I will address you. Let's go.
But yeah.
Yeah, go on with the story. Go on.
So
I don't know how the conversation started, but
that's what I'm saying. I don't know how it started, but I just remember.
But how did they know?
myself.
How did they know?
No, we were talking.
They asked us.
Asking. They asked.
They asked because they said we never see you with black girls. What's going on there? Or we never see you dating black girls. And they thought they came at us with the do you not like black girls, or are you not into them, or whatever? And I just
what was your response?
I said, I just don't date black girls, man. It's not my thing. And then they were heated for that. They got upset about it, and I was there like, it's just not my thing. Like,
what was King G's response?
It's the same thing, bro. I was just like, bro, I just don't date black girls. There's not been enough black girls about for me to. No, literally, where the ends I grew up in.
I was in the corner like.
I know, yo.
I'm being dead honest. There was not enough black girls about, and the few that were about were just.
But then they could say, well, your hair now, there's enough hair to pick.
No. Obviously, there's enough hair to pick, and if they're there, they're feminine. It's cool. But then when I see them hoorahing and saying all this, you can't handle me, da da da. Cool. I tried.
So you're saying we got attitude. You can't handle our attitude. Is that what you're saying? You can't find a girl like that. That's
I can.
different.
No,
we all come in different shapes and sizes.
Put it this way. We are the minority in the UK, yeah. So the feminine.
Let's go.
Woman,
hit it.
The feminine black woman is there, but it's just they're there. They're there, 100%. It's the truth. They're there.
What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? What was your point?
There is a larger. Put it this way, just basic statistics. There's a larger pool of white women and a smaller pool of black women.
Pick from.
And in those black women, there's even a smaller pool of feminine white black women. And then in the white women, there's a large pool of same like dominant
someone's gonna clip this
white women. But at the same time, there's also feminine. But if you look at the statistics,
cancel.
There is more. No, because it's just again. If you go to Africa, there's more feminine
it's
black
the numbers,
women.
Yeah.
It's the numbers. So when you're in a country that is like prevalently white, there is more feminine white women. Standard. So you're more likely to find a feminine white woman than you are to find a feminine black woman.
To be honest, I would literally say this. At uni, we could not articulate.
Moose has a different reason.
No, bro. My reason is literally the encounters, bro. The encounters. It's just a. Do you know what I mean?
From London.
You're sounding like Myron.
Hey, listen. What I'm saying is, I'm literally a product of my environment in the sense that primary school, secondary school, the encounters I had every time.
Who hurt you?
Hey, listen. All I'm saying is every time. No, but that wasn't my.
I got all the cards, man. I got all the cards. Let's go.
That's it. That's fine.
So a black girl hurt you. That's why you're saying this?
No. That's not it. I'm attracted to black women. It's fine. But literally, like I said, the encounters I was having.
What's your type?
We're not.
I'm guessing it's light skin, right?
Megan good.
Like, no. I don't have a type, guys.
Megan
Mr.
good.
Mr. Universal out here. Mr. Universe.
Megan good,
I'm just joking.
Mm.
No, I do have a
Okay,
preference.
you
I've got a
have the
preference.
safe face.
No. I've got a preference, but I'm just saying that when I was younger, we're coming at me fast. Okay, fine, but no, when I was younger,
I'm telling you, I'm like Black Twitter right
environment.
now. This is I'm
bro.
training, I'm preparing you guys right now.
That's fine. I'm a product of my environment. It's okay. I already said this.
This
Literally,
is a smart reply that
younger.
I've used and it's worked. This
Go
is
on.
a smart reply. Listen, when they ask you why don't you date black girls, just say because black girls don't like me, and just move on. Just move on. I swear, you pass the test. I'm telling you right now.
No, that's what I say now.
I'll tell you, because they'll be like, "Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? You can't." I'm just saying the ones that would like me, they're not that common anyway. So it's like I go for Snow Bunny. So it's just the numbers basically saying the same thing.
Numbers.
Yeah. I
don't
just
like
said
me.
literally.
In the
It is
right now.
like I was saying.
The numbers are not there, no?
Just say face, man.
100.
I'm not going to be honest. Why are you trying to be brutally honest to them? Just say something else to just diffuse the situation.
Bro, now
Like,
we know.
okay,
that.
we're gonna right now because you see how they just get triggered for no reason. There's no point. Don't pour gas into the gasoline. Like don't. Is that the phrase?
Don't get gaslight.
Don't pour fuel to the gasoline. Okay, so I'm about to send you. Basically, it's on Reddit, and it's basically a guy giving a story of how he was slandered for his preference. I'm going to send a link to you on the private chat,
Gotcha.
and we're just going to read it out. Remember, we're going to have our Reddit segment
Oh yeah.
to read out stuff.
I remember.
It's a short one. It's a short paragraph
Freaking out
anyway.
me,
But
yeah.
I feel like the guy he
Make it
posted
good.
it,
Megan good is the voice.
basically similar to what we were just talking about right now.
Yeah. But no, literally, I always say to people, I'm like, yo, product of the environment. My school, all white. My secondary school, all white. My neighborhood, all white. So it is what it is. Okay, can you guys see
West
this?
London?
Almost? Yeah, West
Impossible.
West London. Imagine. We the real gunmen. All right. Do you want to read it or should
Yeah.
I? Okay.
I don't mind.
All right.
So
Go ahead.
on Reddit, this guy, what's his name? Hero _Week says, got slandered because I'm not dating a woman of color. And you know what that means. I'm a 28-year-old and an African American. Also, I'm a senior architect. Okay, sounds like a professional. Today was an insane day to say the least. Me and some longtime friends of mine met up today to talk about each other's lives and reminisce as we always do once a year on a trip to my cabin. His cabin. Oh shit! This guy has a summer house and then one's there. Then one's there. We sit around and go in a circle and let everyone talk about their relationships. Kids, money, houses, or anything that matters. It finally got around to me. After catching everyone on my life, one of my co-workers, an African-American girl, age 25, asked, was I seeing someone? I told her yes. She then said, isn't she white? That's a trap. It's a trap. I said yes. She then said, why is it I never see you dating a black girl? I said, that's not what I'm into. Triggered my trap card. She then goes on and says, do I hate black girls? I told her no, but she was getting hostile. You know what that means. She said, what is it like I like about white girls? I told her that my girlfriend aligns with my lifestyle and has traits that I like. She then presses me and says, so you can't find that in a black girl? That's what they use. I said, I'm not going out of my way to do that when there are girls willing to do it in upfront with no hassle. Sounds familiar. She cursed me out and said, how can I say that? And my mama is black, etc. And she called me a self-hater. My friend started defending me and she left. Why was she so aggressive? I'm thinking, why are you asking that? Come on, don't ask us that. You already know.
Listen.
If you want, you can reread the replies if you want.
She already has limited options, and she feels like the options she has, the black men are also rejecting her for the white woman. So she's like, bro, you're putting me in between a rock and a hard place. Like, you are the reason
is
I have
you.
no options. You
She's stressed.
inspiring other black men
Oh.
to date outside their race is why I don't have no black king at my feet.
Kang. Queen.
At my feet.
Like Kang.
I'm telling you, like, it's just crazy, like the entitlement. I don't owe you an explanation. Look, if my dick does not get as hard when I see you than when I see them, is that my problem?
That's self-hate.
How's that self-hate?
You don't watch Ebony?
I do.
Oh, okay. See,
I do,
so
but
just say
it's
your
like-
dick don't
like-
discriminate.
Yeah, but when you open your mouth and you start chatting once, my dick dies. What do you expect?
Oh my
Like, you
God.
expect me to just like, oh yeah, I'm a strong arm it, bro. The fuck?
My chest. My chest.
Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man.
Yeah. No, some of these comments.
What did Moose? What before we read? What did
Yeah.
whoever you spoke to wanted to address? Were they also against that, like people having preferences, or what was the
Wait, you're talking about when? Which
your friend?
which one? From
No.
I
the one I was
don't
talking
know.
about before?
You said the friend. That said, you said it was gonna come on, but I guess not.
Oh, it was about the Asian doll situation, and they were that
Oh yeah,
Fresh and Fit were perpetuating racism with their comments and stuff.
yeah.
That was
Because
what they were
they
saying.
addressed their preferences, I think. So
Yeah, that was the
that's
main
what's funny.
thing. So I said, yeah, I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. I said that if you say to someone I don't like X because I don't like them, so what? Move.
But it's
move
the
on.
way you said it. That's what it was.
That's it. But that's your feelings.
Said
That's
it.
your feeling. That's your feelings. Then that's your
What I'm saying,
feelings.
like,
I'm good.
you shouldn't like even this. Avoid the conversation. Don't even avoid the conversation. Just say it with your chest, man. I'll say it with my chest. Why don't you date black girls? Oh, it just so happens that in my time on this planet, I haven't been around black girls that are attracted to me for me to make that move. So it is what it is. You don't go out looking for them. I'm not gonna go out my way to venture out into the night to find black girls.
To venture out to the
I'm not gonna go out my way to do shit, but I can just live my life naturally and attract by osmosis. And then the girls that come to me, I pick from. And it just so happens the girls that I see in my orbit almost all the time are white. Can you blame me?
it's a balance of probabilities, right?
That's what I'm saying. Can you blame me that the girls when I go out in the club, 95% of the girls there, 95% of the girls there are white. Is that my fault?
No, it's not.
So when I'm dancing there,
Look what Dokez comes in to say.
when I'm dancing there, and then they turn up to me, free food don't get passed on. You know what I mean? You gotta eat. And who's out here gonna try and kill? If you find, I'm telling you right now, who's trying to fight a strong lion when you can find the gazelle and take that meat? Nobody.
That's it.
If there's too much hassle, you're not gonna try and do that. So if I meet and black girls have this thing, and I've noticed in my cousins as well. They do this
You
a lot.
don't. Oh, you're digging. Are you
No,
be
no.
careful?
No. This is the thing. Like, they also like to perpetuate the stereotypes within themselves, like as a group, because it's fun. You know what I mean? They make fun of it. They make light of it.
Yeah. Give us. Are you saying that even among your family
Among
friends, you see
Amongst themselves,
those stereoteretic being
they make fun of the
perpetuated?
stereotype, the stereotypical, loud, like, I ain't taking no shit. You know what I mean? Like, they make fun of that, like, traditional stereotype, or that stereotypical black woman or whatever. And the thing is, when they go out, sometimes they do this as a fun tactic, but it puts the guys off. So I tell them, don't do that because you'll put the guy off, because he won't know if you're joking or not. Because they always do this thing where they're serious, but since I know them, I know they're joking.
Yeah.
But when I see them on a night out and they do this to guys they're chatting to,
And you don't know them.
the guys don't know them, so they don't think in their head that this is how they have humor and have fun.
It's not cute. It's not
That's
cute.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's not cute.
It's
But to them,
disparaging.
it's like, yeah, it's hilarious. So they give the look up and down, like, you ain't shit. You know what I mean? But inside they're like, oh, I like him. How's
So
that helping you?
basically their game is whack for getting
Their
guys.
game is basically, make it seem like I don't like this guy or he ain't shit. Or
So
they do
they're
the thing
negging.
where like
The
or they
negging
do
on
the-
guys
yeah,
does not work.
They're negging on guys. Yeah, they're negging on guys.
Doesn't work.
And the thing
Doesn't work for us.
even sometimes if they add like some spice on it where they give you like a cheeky look, like, oh, I like you, but then like, oh boy, you ain't shit. And they look at you like, but I like you kind of thing. Some guys like, what the fuck, why would you say that? Bro, I'm out. Guys who don't socially calibrate will just be like, I'm dipping, I'm out.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But are they filtering for those types? Because remember,
But that's what
if
I'm
you're
saying, like, the majority of guys don't have game anyway. So if you're throwing these curveballs at them, how are they gonna handle it? They're not gonna handle it. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. They can't read the body language or read between the lines. They don't know. So they're just gonna flounder it and be like, oh, she's being weird, so I'm gonna leave.
So how did you correct? What advice did you give them to correct that behavior, if anything?
Stop it. Cut it out.
Oh, you just told them to stop. Okay.
Every time they do it, I'm like, every time I'm out and they do it, I see them. I'm like, when you look at them in the field, like, don't do that.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh shit. They realize because it's now like a habit. You know what I mean? Like a instinctual. Yeah, it's like almost like a automatic thing when a guy comes up is to be like slightly rude.
Yeah.
So what can you do? What can you do? Like some people just they do what they do and it is what it is. So what can you do?
No, I get you 100%. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna quickly read through the chats to get back up. Yeah, back up to speed. He's like, Irisine Valabian. Oh, yeah, we do this live. Indeed we do, bro. Indeed we do. We sort everything out off the cuff as we do. Oh Lord, this guy's coming with heat. Doghead.
Let's address this one,
bro. What happened? What happened?
How dare you? How dare you? Doghead's from the UK, so I want to know. I'm intrigued.
Irisine Valabian. Wait, he's from the UK. How does he do the modding? Like,
bro,
why is that surprise?
How are you awake, my G? All right, okay. You should love white queens. How dare you? And then he's like, yeah,
the one in Africa has to say that.
Oh, Lord, he's come from 2 crackers are kind of dry. I need butter on mine.
Lord.
It gets worse. Irisine Valabian, peanut butter.
What's your ethnicity, Doghead?
People date who they want. I don't really care. That's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was just about to click that link, bro. We get scammed out here.
Yeah. Get the spammers out here.
And then Irisine Valabian, same. Hey, man, it's all good. We got mods in the chat. Doghead is a mod, innit? So
yeah,
it's all good.
I think that's the thing. I think again, like I think also women have intrinsically a problem when they're getting filtered out against because they just don't meet the quota. You know what I mean? When guys are getting screened out against, a lot of guys just let it go these days. Like, I'm not talking about.
They don't care. They'll just be like, I'm not about that.
But for women, it's like, so you're telling me just because of my skin color or just because I don't have ass, you're gonna just not talk to me? Like that's very shallow of you. It's like, bro, what are you trying to do? Like, I don't care.
Why do girls have an abundance of options and they want to complain about the guy that doesn't like them?
Yes, because again,
that's the thing about even with this situation. Yeah, there's so many guys who are worshiping the queens, the black queens. Like they worship to their knees, but marriage statistics are low, divorce rates are high. What are you really fighting for? You're fighting for the small minority of men that don't date you. Like it's none of your concern. There's other things to deal with, No,
but imagine this stems back to children. Imagine kids. There's a rich kid and a poor kid. The rich kid has multiple toys, 100 toys. The poor kid hangs out with the rich kid. The poor kid says, "Ooh, let me play with one of your toys." The rich kid says, "Okay." The rich kid says, "This is my favorite toy." And then the poor kid goes, "Okay." The poor kid goes plays with another toy, and the rich kid sees that poor kid is enjoying his time with that other toy more. So the rich kid says, No, that's my toy. I don't want to play with that one. So the kid goes to another toy. And no, I want to play with that one. No, I want to play with that one. Girls have that intrinsic mentality where they don't want to let shit go. Even if they don't like it, they still want to have the option to deny it. You see what I'm saying? They want to have the options there so they can be the ones to say, I don't want you. Instead of you being the one to say, nah, you just don't meet the quota. They need to
scream. But one thing to point out, though, how long can they play that game where they have all these options and then they want to focus on those?
Bro. It's a limited time frame. We already know that.
Again,
right. So how long can they play that game? It's in fact, I understand now why in the olden days people weren't left to pick their mates. because a lot of people make the worst mistakes. Oh, because I loved him, because of her. You don't use your brain, so then you end up with the wrong person.
You see the dynamics now today. The dynamics today are very, very skewed because the dating market is obviously controlled by the women because they pick the guys to sleep with. So if they're picking, the douchey guys or whatever, other guys start to emulate that behavior because it feels like
The
that's
douchey behavior.
that because they know, okay, if I act like the douchebags, I'll probably get some too. And then when they get good at acting like the douchebags, they fully embrace it, and then they become the douchebag, and then they say, "Sayonara, I'm just gonna live this life because it's lit." So women are intrinsically shooting themselves in the foot by doing, hot girl summer. Oh, I can do the same thing as a man. I can do da. Yeah, go for it.
I like it. I like it. I like city girls. I like
City girls. City girls, we up. City girls, we up. But even then,
shoots you in the foot because now the guys you would want to settle down with, if they, get a little bit, because a lot more.
I like having fun. I'm not settling down.
Yeah. He's like, I'm really living it up here. And then even if he does settle down with you, he's gonna be running out the back and just, plowing Susan and Karen and all them other people. You know what I mean? Laying pipe game strong.
But it's also a problem. It's also a problem for guys though, because even if you come in with the douchey behavior, is that really you? So, and how long can you keep up that behavior yourself? So yes, you may get the girl in the short term, but you won't be able to maintain a long-term relationship anyway because it's not who you are. You can only keep the facade up for so long before it comes down, and then she leaves you for another dude who is actually embodying that. That's the problem with if you're talking about like.
But then guess what? Guess
if you're talking,
guess the part if they leave him, now he's gonna be more jaded. It's gonna be like, oh fuck women, I don't like women.
And he'll become
just gonna use them, and he will fully embrace the dark side. And guess what he would do? He'll become that douchey guy that the girls always chase, and he just never gives them the attention. But they're always on his hook. Every time he calls, they're like, "Oh, I'll go hang out with Jason. Or I'll go hang out with da. Because he's I know he doesn't give me time, but there's something about him. That's the thing. There's something about him. Yeah, but he treats you bad, but there's something about him. He does this to you, but there's something about him. But there's something about him. It's like, bro, this is the thing, yeah. I was watching.
I think. Wait, before you go on.
I was watching.
I don't want us to go on a tangent. Go on.
Euphoria season 2. This is not a tangent. This is like very relevant. I was watching Euphoria season 2, and there was a scene where a girl was with a guy. Yeah, this guy was perfect in all measure. He was sweet. He was kind. He was cute to her. He was all the lovey-dovey stuff. But the thing is, he wasn't the typical alpha male. Like I do what I want. I take what I want. I live my best life. So she was hanging out with this guy, having sex. He was dry, nothing too passionate. He wasn't trying to rip her clothes off or nothing. He was just like, "Oh, is this okay? Do you like it?" He's being like what women say they want these days. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's being very typical of what being respectful. And in her mind, she was saying, "I don't know why I don't." She wrote down the pros and cons list of why I like this guy, why I don't like this guy.
Yeah.
And she wrote down so many pros of what he has, but then in the cons, she just couldn't articulate in herself, but she knew because she was having fantasies about the strong guy killing that guy, the little douchey guy, and then coming and taking her. And then she was like, "Oh no, please don't take me." And then the guy was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take what I want." And then she's like, "Ah." And then that's her fantasizing about her man who's nice to her getting hit by another dude, and then he comes and pillages and takes what is.
Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? Is basically women want a beast. Yeah, that's what they want. But tamed in the sense that you can switch it on and off. Yeah, exactly. They want to know you're capable of destroying shit, but don't out of choice. So they want to know you have that potential, but won't do it. So it's a case of becoming that and then holding it back, because then ultimately they know at the end of the day. They know at the end of the day they want to be taken care of. They want to be provided for, or, be kept safe. But they also in the sheets, behind closed doors, they also want to know you can go in. Basically, you want to destroy. You go in. Yeah. But that guy had no. Do you know what that guy was? He reminds me of a bunny or a puppy. And what do you want to do? What do you want to do with a bunny or a
Like
puppy?
even
You don't
even
want
like her dilemma was like even the other girls in her like vicinity, her friends were saying, "Oh, you have the best relationship. No toxicity. Da da da. It's just so sweet. He's so kind to you." And then she's thinking, "Oh yeah, it's so sweet." But she's thinking,
God
God
damn it.
damn, I just want some guy to just come fuck him up and then take me away. You know what I mean? Like swoop me and just do things to me. Like that's what she's thinking in her head. Like this is what I'm saying. Like a lot of women would say something, but in their head they really want something else. So you have to be mature enough and or understanding enough to know the difference on and discern that they say things like it's like some of the things they say, yeah. It's
Yep.
for for people like us, we know what has to come in one ear and go out the other, and what has to
Yep.
come in and stay. So we can hear things and be like, okay, she says she wants to lead.
Yeah.
In your mind, you hear that and you're thinking, okay, one ear out the other. You just keep doing you because that's
Yeah.
what she respect and that's what she likes. So you understand that. Okay, that's what will keep her aroused, keep her liking me, and you understand
Yeah.
that. But if you're the other guy, you listen to that and she wants to take the lead. Okay, and then you be like, okay, you plan it, babe. And then she's like, I don't want to plan it. But I'm giving you the lead, babe.
Ultimately,
Bro.
look, if you're listening to the instruction, ultimately you're not thinking for yourself at the end of the day as well. It's like, yes, I want to take the lead, and then you go directly and listen to it. What does that show? That you're not yourself. You in yourself are just a follower, and they don't want that. How many? We've asked many times. The ultimate decisions. They don't want it. They don't want that responsibility. They really don't.
But the thing, if it backfires, they don't want the accountability.
Yeah, but it just sounds good on paper. Like
Yeah.
it just sounds good. Yeah, I want to lead. I can lead, but then when it comes down to it, nope, I'm not trying to do that. Or not for long anyway. Yeah, not for long. All right. Anyways, let me go back to the chat real quick. I'm just gonna quickly update this. So Aracene Relabian, I can say I now truly understand what men being expendable means. Boy, Dorkid, I'm human. I've been in Tanzania.
Yeah, he's
Nigeria,
responding to
and
me.
yeah,
He's responding to when I asked what his ethnicity was. I'm thinking this guy is trolling me right now. He just say,
I said I'm human. He said I'm human. I'm human. I've been in Tanzania, Nigeria, Uganda, Jamaica, so my experiences are different. People are people. You like who you like. Fair enough. Fair enough. And Aracene Valabian,
I still don't get what he was talking about.
This one.
I don't get what
I
he's
don't
saying,
know.
Dorkhead.
I think he's saying he's Mr. Universal. He's been everywhere. He's everywhere. At the end of the day,
Oh, the dick don't discriminate. DDD.
yeah, that's what he's saying. Mr. Universal. I'll pipe anything. It's all good. Aracene Valabian, half my family's Ugandan, East Africans, we up. Hey. And then we got quality assurance, man. What's up, guys? Y'all been good? Yeah, my guy, we just been chilling. Welcome to the show as well.
What's up,
Thank you for the
Quilly?
comments, the engagement. We love
I
it.
remember seeing his comment.
Yeah, Dorkhead. Those the girls. Those the girls I've been in.
I've been in.
Yeah. You've been in these
Okay.
girls.
Is that 8? You like chocolate? Oh, you dabble in the dark. You're a night rider. Okay. I see you.
I see.
See?
Yeah.
See representation.
That's it. That's what it is. Hey, look, he did say he likes what he likes, and that should be the case for everybody else as well. You shouldn't have to explain
You
why
like chocolate? That's good.
Exactly.
Everyone has there's always someone else for someone else. It's like
That's very true.
what's the stress?
There's enough. There's enough of everybody to go around. You can take your pick. Doesn't matter if you don't like a certain chocolate. You don't hear people complaining. I don't like Bounty. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, it was chocolate, but still.
Bounty.
You know what I mean? Yeah, the chocolate. The chocolate. The chocolate.
I know I know. Yeah, I'm familiar with the term.
No, it's top tier.
I was called one.
It's almost crazy how people accept people liking different things in like flavors of ice cream, different things in like video game preferences, liking different things in football team supporting, liking different so many different variables. People of the same culture like different things in those areas, and then you comes to like dating the opposite sex, and now you're surprised that they don't like different things. Oh, how could you betray your people? How could you not like this? How could you not like, bro? What? I've never been with an Indian girl. I've never been like dated an Asian girl.
How dare you?
Do I not like them? I do, but there's just not enough of them around for me to get my opportunity. That's the thing.
Nah, you know what, bro?
Your mama could be Asian.
They just don't like me.
Your mama could be Asian.
mathematics, but people just want to hoorah rah rah,
Mm-hmm.
and it is what it is. It's crazy.
Do you think it's projection though?
It's just that they just want more options than they deserve, frankly, because they
But when
attitude is taken a lot of the time.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, do you think they're projecting on you though? Like when they say that, like for example, if let's say for example, a black girl comes up to you and says, "Ah, you must not like yourself. Your mom is black." Blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
Blah. Do you think they're projecting onto you their own personal experience with black
I
men, or
some could be projecting, but at the end of the day, I think
mm,
the key thing is, have you felt that thing whenever you're talking to a girl or you're talking to someone,
yep,
and then you like them, and then when you find out that they don't like you,
yeah,
and it's for something you can't control, and then it just hurts.
it's painful. It's just painful, bro.
It just
It hits. It's like it's like it hits your soul. It's not
it
you.
hurts. It just hurts.
It's
So
something
for
is
them,
there. It hits.
it's the same thing. It's just that
Yep.
you are now, even though you're not a candidate at the time, the fact that you've just
Yeah.
been eliminated off the board
For
completely,
no reason.
completely and utterly off the board, now it's a problem because they feel like, wow. So even if
Yeah.
I thought about dabbling there, now I can't even go there because there's no window, there's no shape
There's
where
no chance.
I could go
There's
there.
no chance.
And
There's
that's
no
the
chance to
thing.
be
It's like
Now
they take
this
it so personally because they feel like they themselves are like completely out the cut. They don't think of it like, I don't date black girls because I don't get the opportunity. They just think about it like, so you're just telling me just don't date them. It's like it's just never
But it's
happened.
more than that. It's you're telling me you hate them. Like, why wouldn't you want some of this? Basically, it
That's
has
what
to
I'm
be
saying. Yeah,
something more of an animosity. Yeah.
they
So
feel like,
one thing
yeah,
I wanted
bro.
to address,
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
one thing I wanted to address is based on the main topic of this show is that
Yeah.
we have to think as men, with abundance. The scarcity mindset men have it makes sense because in comparison to women, they're used to having those options. So when they hear a no, that's an offense. While we have to get used to rejection.
Yeah.
So
We go
in a
through it.
sense, that's why we have that issue now, this drama, scandal apparently. Because if it was the other way around, we don't care. We know that we have to,
We keep it
play our
stepping.
cards right to get someone who likes us rather than fight for it. Like question them, put them on the hot seat. Why don't you like us? And to be honest, there's some guys who do it. Not gonna lie, like. If a black girl says that to a black guy, some black guys get offended. I think that's, oversensitive, to be honest. Like,
Childish.
or if a white girl says it, like, we have to get used to it, bro. So
Facts.
that's my whole point. It's like, I think it's a feminine behavior. So if women do
Yeah.
it, I'm not surprised anymore.
Yeah,
Like, we
if you
have
go
this
to Eastern European
discussion, but it's like
countries,
there's nothing we could do to change that.
Yeah.
if us black
Yeah.
guys go to Eastern European countries, we'd have a tough time, like establishing like long-term relationships. We could you could probably get in one bangs and all that one nights, hookups,
Yeah.
or whatever. But establishing like a long-term
Or
relationship,
even lower standards.
this is what I'm saying, because a lot of the culture there, a lot of the people would be,
Not
not for
accustomed.
the idea of dating, or the kids dating black people, or the sisters dating black guys, or the sons dating black women. They won't be accustomed to that, so it makes it harder for the people who are actually trying to date to do that. So they try and please the family and just you say, you know what, it's easier for me. It's easier in my life. I just don't do it. Like it's a whole multitude of factors why some people don't do it. So it's very small-minded to just think they hate all black women. So let's just chuck them out.
Oh no, it's just too easy. It's an easy answer. It's an easy escape.
It's easy out.
I think. Yeah.
I think that's the thing. Like America is so on the trigger, man. If you say anything you don't like, you're canceled. You're canceled. Like,
It's easy.
and as soon as you say something, you're canceled. It's like, oh, I try to understand, but no, we get canceled. It's so crazy, bro. It's so crazy. This
Guy in the
whole-
chat is dangerous.
bro. And I'm
Sure,
telling you, like it's so crazy. Like I was watching the same again, Euphoria. So bro, this show is so
Bro, I
so
watched
great.
season 1. I need to jump on.
Spoiler alert. So season
Nah.
2,
I'm gonna mute you, bro.
the same girl, yeah, the same girl, she's a bit big, she's a bit on the big side, yeah.
All right.
And she's thinking about how she's depressed that she has this square of a guy and she wants the alpha guy, but she feels like maybe the way she looks affects how she can get that alpha guy. So she then is depressed, so she's eating a lot, and then she has a hallucination about a girl, a fit girl, who's telling her, oh no, you're beautiful, the way you are. Then she goes, obviously she's hallucinating this, but she says to the beautiful girl, of course you say that because you're skinny and beautiful. You know, you're trying to make me feel better about myself, but I don't feel good. I'm breathing heavy. And then she goes, oh, no, baby, you're queen. People should like you how you are. Like literally word for word, the show is saying this type of stuff. Like, oh, you're a queen.
Yeah.
People should accept you for your body, you know. This is just it's a patriarchy. Don't let the patriarchy win. If you lose weight, da 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 da. And I'm out here like, yo,
they actually encouraging her to stay unhealthy.
This girl is having a mental debate within her own mind about whether if she decides to help herself and lose weight, society, other women would judge her because she gave in to the patriarchal standards, instead of thinking about it like, yo, this girl's breathing heavy and she needs to be healthy. Get your BMI under control, or get your weight under control into a healthy level. Get your fat levels under control. But she's thinking about it like, if I lose the weight, I'm going to be judged because, now I'm upholding the male beauty standards. And if I keep the weight, I'm not going to attract the guys I really want, which are the strong alphas who are going to do me dirty like they do all these other beautiful girls dirty. I want that dirty treatment. I want to get used and chucked away.
That's what she's thinking. That's so weird.
This is what I'm saying. This is
because it's like a question of what you want. What you want?
She's getting the beta guys who are loyal, and she is upset at the fact that she's getting the beta guys who are loyal. She wants the Chads.
So, oh man.
And the fact that she has to do what she has to do to get the Chads and lose the weight affects her mentally. Now she's stuck in a depression because she doesn't know what to do. And I'm out here like, bro, this is
she's fearing. So you've got the judgment. Yeah. So you've got the judgment from your peers against what you want, and you're too afraid to take what you want for fear of the judgment for your peers.
Society. So society has now put the standards of, if you're fat, stay fat, just to prove a point, because people should love you how you are.
Even with his best interest. This is crazy.
Look at the whole Megan Trainor, not Megan Trainor, sorry. What's her name?
Megan Good.
No, not Megan Good. No.
Adele
situation. She lost weight and people came for her throat. You were better looking that way. You looked better when you were bigger. Why would you do that? People were upset, livid, because they understood the people who were bigger. They had someone to look up to, saying like, oh, she's big, so now I can validate myself for being big because I can use that as an example of why I can be big and successful. I can be big and this. I can be big and happy. You surely can be big and happy, but when you're breathing heavy,
I know it's a slight tangent. Why do you think they can't use her as an example for where they can get in shape or get healthy? If she can do it, then I can. Why not the other way? Is it that we just love to be
because they're lazy, bro? Discipline is a plague. Accountability is a plague. So people want to blame everything else. Why are you big? Oh, I was depressed. I was in a tough place in my life. It's like it's like people who are fit don't go through problems. Like it's crazy.
It's a different kind of struggle. It's a different struggle,
guys. I want us to push the topic on. I'll have a question to ask to lead it with this topic, but can we catch up with the chat as well?
I'll do that in the background for sure. Okay, here we go. So we got Arsene Valabia, Knight Rider Alert, Dual Kid. Asian girls have horizontal coochies. Oh, Lord.
What? This guy is killing me.
Oh Lord!
From the picture, he looks. Your profile pic. Your profile pic looks Asian, so I'm a bit surprised. Let's move on.
It's funny. GD, I'm glad I finally caught you guys live. Hey man, welcome to the stream, man. We appreciate it.
What's up, GD? What's up?
GD's out here. We love that. I see, Valavia. The issue is that people identify more with their group identity than their individual identity. That's it. Probably because they have low IQ and underdeveloped personality. Boy,
bruh.
Okay, he sent it. Yo, if I had the gunshots, pow. Okay. So that means I hate white girls. I don't. I just don't like salmon. I prefer steak cut into and see what.
This guy is cancelled. He's
done. He's done now. I'm like, don't kid, bro. Welcome to the dark side. There's a seat for you right here next to us. Vincent, well, I propose we start making them get used to being told no.
Yeah.
Well, we've tried. They're crying about it. I've seen Valabian, don't kid, they will tell you hate yourself. Yeah, man, that's the easy out again. Don't kid. Nah, white girls don't care. They really
You know
don't.
what? He's right. He's right.
They keep saying,
That's the
what does that
thing.
do?
The
I've never
insults
seen
they
any
get,
Karens.
they keep quiet.
Karens,
They move
Karens have
on.
not been complaining.
Moving.
Yeah, that's how you know white girls win.
100%.
Vincent, what
These guys are terrible in the chat.
Don't get the ratchet
uh,
black girl is an American black female stereotype. The independent, I
yeah.
don't need no man, is spreading to every girl. Feminism is killing
Yeah.
femininity.
No, it actually is.
100%.
Hey,
It
they
is.
definitely the African American
It is.
woman has gotten it the worst. They took the third wave agenda to the
Hard.
core. Like every other group, they do it politically. Like
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
fight with petitions. But Black
Mm-hmm.
American girls took it on like with a vim, and
Let
then
me
now
just
even British girls. So
100.
let me address that
Idea
comment.
viruses at their best. Irene Valevi. Imagine sleep apnea just to prove a point. Oh, God.
That's mad.
bruh,
That is bad. Black men are winning. The whole perception from the gangster rap has changed to suave, smart, cool men with swag. You all have the options now. Again, you have a choice, man.
Yeah.
I've got clothes back there. I've got both types of clothes back there. You can flip anytime you want.
So go
It's
back
up
to
to
the
you.
broken comment, the one he made just before. And I
This
just
one.
want to hit on this. I was watching a podcast, and this lady, I'll summarize it real quick. This lady was saying that her boss is a millionaire, and she has a
Mm.
friend who's a millionaire, and he rented out a yacht, and he said, "Do you want to invite any of your like rich friends, like male friends? Because I have loads of rich women on the boat that want to meet like rich successful men." So this guy is trying
I
to
know
play
where this is
matchmaker
going.
for rich women. So this lady tells her boss, "Oh, do you have any friends who would like to go on the yacht?" So a lot of those guys turn up on the yacht, and they're chatting to these business women, and they have a good time. Da, 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 da. They come off the boat,
I know where this is
and then the
going.
next day the lady gets a call, and then she goes, "Oh, how do the guys like it?" And then the guy tells the lady that they all said that those women are gonna die alone. Yeah, because of their attitude.
That's
Because like all
literally what's
this
been
boss
said.
bitch mentality, this I'm independent. Literally, apparently on the boat, all they were saying is I'm a boss bitch. I don't need no man. Da, 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 da. And they're thinking they're like, I thought you were looking to date, man. So what are we doing here? So they just had a good time, had a vibe,
Mm.
got off the boat and said, "Sayonara. I'm gonna find a cute
Are you
McDonald's chick."
listening, Vincent? We spoke. Sorry, we spoke about. I spoke to Vincent about this. Basically, he's
Mm.
looking to be with a career woman as well. I'm already telling you. Once you get to that point, mate, you'll figure it out very quickly.
I tell you now,
He's gonna
man,
That
struggle. The
impossible.
struggle is real.
she will be competitive. If she's again, she will try at every opportunity to emasculate you, and you have to hold
Yes,
frame. If you can't hold your frame at every opportunity, at every chance she gets, she will try
feel
and slowly
stress.
drain the masculinity out of you. The moment you give up, and then she says you ain't shit anyway, and leaves you. I'm telling you
Imagine.
right now, this is women, yeah. This is women, yeah. They will tell you, "Oh, babe, you don't need to go to the gym. Oh, you're fit already." And then when you stop going to the gym, you let yourself go, you get fat, and they say, "Oh, you're not the same as you used to be." And then
Wait.
they leave your ass. They leave you there fat and depressed. This is what I'm saying. So when they tell you, "Don't go gym, babe, you need to spend more time with me," say,
Keep
"Fuck
going,
that,
Jim.
I'm going to the gym." Because at the end of the day, you need to stay disciplined. Because if they put you off your path, you're done. You're finished. Because they like you for who you are
So,
now. And if you slack off that, you're done.
so
That's
yeah, exactly. Vincent's in agreement. He understands now. The thing is, this leads to my question alone because we speak about this a lot on how basically society has taught women wrong and so. We can go
yeah.
on. We will get cancelled anyway. What would we tell our own daughters or even younger women in our family that we care about on what to do when it comes to relationships? What would your ultimate advice be to, let's say, a sister that's single or a daughter especially? How would you raise them to date, and what would you expect from them to be with? Would you vet the men? Would you want to be close to your daughter so she doesn't make the wrong mistakes? What advice would you give to the women in your life? The women's.
I'd give them two options, yeah. There's two options you can go in life to be successful, to get everything you want in life as a woman, yeah. A, if you don't mind the drama and you don't mind the man stepping out and having options, you can get the alpha male chads.
Yeah.
Chase those guys because you have a great life. You have fun, you have good times. If you don't care about the indiscretion, you will live a pretty amazing life. You have a lot of fun. You'd be going to amazing places, living your best life. Or you can pick the safe beta guy. He will be loyal
You
for
have
life.
to say,
No,
see, that's
no,
your
no, no,
problem. You're gonna
no, no,
set
no,
them
no,
up
no,
to
no,
not
no, no,
choose.
no, 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 no. Listen. Or you can pick the boring. You can pick the boring guy because it will not always be fun. You have to inspire him to do stuff. He could be rich too, but he's not gonna be as intuitive, as in tune with who you are as a woman. He's not gonna know his way around. What rouses you, what pleases you. You need to kind of coach this guy in.
You better learn.
You can pick between those two guys, but those literally are your two options if you want to live a sustainable life. If he's broke, just forget about it. Don't even talk to him. You can have game, source, leave it. Because that guy would digmatize you and
But
then you'd be stuck.
before we move on to you, what would you say to an 18-year-old daughter you have? Like, what's the best? Should she focus on her career? Should she go to uni, or what should she do first? Like, or should she plan to get married? Like, what would you give an advice to women today? Because we used to do that in the past, where the fathers of the house would, I guess, navigate for his daughters to get married to this person, or to vet the men she brings home. What's your role
My role is
today?
to give my role is to teach you how life to teach you the necessary skills you need to live an amazing life. And I will give
Would
you
you
all those.
recommend her go? No. I'm asking. Would you recommend higher education, PhD, MBA?
I would let her know. No. I would. It's not about a matter of recommending. I would let her know what each path would cost you, because each path costs, and I will let you know what each path, the benefits, the pros, the cons. I'll literally sit her down, PowerPoint presentation, and say, hey, if you choose to go to university and higher education, this is what you're gonna get. The indoctrinations you're gonna get, the type of ideals you're gonna come out with from university are like this. This is the type of things that pushing universities. This is what you're gonna be looking for. This is what you're gonna be learning. Or your friends are probably gonna be like this. Wanna be a boss babe? No, don't need a man. But when you come out of uni and you get to a certain age, once you've had that experience, you then realize that what you really want from life is kids and this and the other, and you'd be set back. You'd be on the back foot. Or you could take, path B, where you can, actively search for a man while you're in education and find a guy who you know is in those areas of tech, but he has the source and he has the game and he can keep you interested, but he might step out, and you can try and lock that guy down to show him that, look, I love you, I'll ride with you even if you step out now and again. I don't really care that much, but as long as you ride with me till the end, Bonnie and Clyde, we're clean. You can take that path
But
too.
that's boring.
No. That's the no. That's not the boring path. That's the path where you get the guy who might cheat on you.
That's me talking like a girl.
How's that boring? You like cheaters anyway.
They would say that.
You like cheaters anyway. So how's that boring? That's not boring. That's the cheater. That's the guy. No.
I put. Go on.
No. Like, put it this way. Like our
Are you
friend,
finished?
our friend Ayub. He's not boring, but he did a job which is considered a more nerdy job. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's not a square, but he has the source, he has the game. So find a guy like that in the university. He's gonna come out into a high-paying career. He has the source, he has the game. He might have the capacity to cheat on you, but that's a risk you're willing to accept, because overall you have a funner life with that guy. Or you can pick the safe guy in that same department who will still make the big money, but he's gonna be boring AF.
Mad.
Yeah, so you can either pick your path. But you have to know, once you pick it, you have to willing to grind it out and get to the goal.
All right. Before I give my input as well, Moose, do you have one?
I think for me it would be a case of, as a father, as a dad, I would just look at what my dad did for my sister. He was more of a guide. This dude vetted the dudes that stepped in the house, and he would let you know, look, this guy's on the right path or he's not on the right path. I would follow that same kind of procedure, in the sense of, now I know what men are like. I know about the male behavior. I know about our behavior, right? I know about our behavior. So I would warn her of what could be, similar to, as KINGGDB said, I would warn her of what could be. And if you go down a certain route, or if you pick up certain traits, behaviors, then it can lead to X. But ultimately, though, it is her choice. If you want to pursue education and you want to go that route, then this is the most likely outcome. Or if you want to seek, if you want to find, if you're looking to find a part, because again, remember in life, it's a case of ultimately, what does she want? Does she want a family? Does she want to, does she want to raise kids? Or does she want to just get far in life on her own? Does she want to, make money? I don't know. So it will be all dependent on her choices. But I would do my best as a father to inform her of all those choices, as best as I possibly can. And then after that, yeah. Because obviously, look, she's gonna bring said dude back home and say, "Hey, Dad, I'm trying to marry this guy." I'm gonna look this dude up and down and be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something about this."
Would it be do you think would it be enough for her to say, but I still, to listen, take heed to what you say versus what she's in love with?
Love.
Like
What?
women would say, but I'm in love with him. Like they don't care. Dad doesn't have a say, even though I respect his input, but I'm still gonna be with him. He's the
Fine.
love of my
Make
life,
it
even though he just came out of prison.
fine. That's your choice. You're gonna have to live with it at the end of the day. I've done my best
Face
to
the
keep you off.
consequences.
No. Listen, I've done my best to keep you off the pole, just like I do my best to keep my son out of jail. At the end of
But
the day,
then
you've got to take
what if she ends
responsibility.
up with a deadbeat dad? What if she ends up with a deadbeat dad? I
With
mean,
all the
deadbeat
information,
husband.
but
And
with
then
all,
she ends up moving back to your house. It doesn't
yeah,
matter. I'm saying that women will still make the same wrong decisions if they don't
yeah,
take heed to their the male figure in their family.
yeah,
I will
but
give an example. I'm gonna expose my mom right now. My granddad
yeah,
said, "Don't marry my dad."
hmm
She
right,
didn't listen because I was in love, and trouble came.
yeah,
I don't want to go further than that, but he was right.
yeah,
But and to be honest, the relationship dynamic between my mom and her dad was
yeah,
very telling. So this is where I'm gonna jump into it now, right? I
okay,
believe that men should be very close to daughters versus women that have daddy issues. So a man,
100%.
like for example, have you heard of the term "daddy's girl"? If
Yeah,
you've
yeah,
dated a girl, I've dated a few who've considered themselves very close to their dad. They tend to make the right decisions because they want to stay
hmm
close to their dad. So they'll either find a guy like her dad or someone that would validate himself to her dad. So
hmm
everything to please their dad by, I guess, making sure they pick right or
right,
waiting for their dad to pick them. Like I remember listening to this YouTuber. Some people in the chat may know her, Pearl. Not gonna say anything more than that. But on YouTube, she mentioned how she wished her dad picked a man for her. Her dad didn't want to get involved, but she felt because she's close to her dad that she would
hmm
like his main guide. She
hmm
wanted him to be her main guide in finding a relationship. She doesn't understand men. She's trying to understand men, but someone who is successful as a dad will be a
yeah,
good example of that. And so
yeah,
that, in a sense, proves a point because if you look at the spectrum, the women who have issues
yeah.
dating, who have problems who become, for the street, tend to have daddy issues.
And
So
the
in
reason is
reverse,
because, and what's the reason? What's the reason why they have daddy issues? Because he's not there,
looking
or
for,
didn't
he's
play an
not
single
there,
active
he's
mother
not
role.
present,
household.
or
He
he's a
didn't play an
terrible
active role.
example.
No,
Yeah,
or he didn't have an active role in their
yeah,
life,
Or
right?
he's a
But
deadbeat.
that, but remember what
yeah.
we were saying is we're gonna have an active role in their life if we're the ones who are ultimately. Because remember, you're raising your child at the end of the day. You're gonna show them. It's not like we're indoctrinating them per se, but we're kind of preventing them from being indoctrinated by society. We're the
Mm-hmm.
barrier in the fact, as long as they're in the home, as long as they're in the house, we are literally being the barriers slash the shields to society, which will feed them something else, right? And if you don't have a dad in the household, you effectively do not have a shield. You don't have a barrier. All you're gonna do is get your advice from outside the home, essentially, right? And obviously, if you're in a single parent household, if it's the mum raising you, she's going to perpetuate the stereotype even more that you don't need a guy, right?
Mm.
So
So
essentially,
it
male
ends
figures
up
are very important in
male
the
figures
household.
are
Male
so
figures are
that
for
lets you know
women,
that the
especially.
exactly for women. So that lets you know that the pillar of the whole thing is literally a father or a man in this case. And I think it's really
Yeah,
important that
Moose could.
yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
Moose, could you read out Vincent's comment? I want to reply to that. It's
Sure,
based on this topic because
100%.
I want to address that.
Uh, this one.
Yeah, he says they do, but a lot of guys don't want to date a daddy's girl. I certainly don't. Why should I constantly have to hear about her dad and this her dad that? Seems obsessive in my opinion. Not to mention, let me point something to you, Vincent. I would say this, right? Guys who are maybe intimidated by hearing about her dad so often, it further proves the point that this will screen out the guys who are too afraid to come across the male figure in her life. You see? So addressing that alone, it shows like, okay, maybe you're prepared to deal with women who are close to their dads, but it's actually very important to show that are you prepared to commit to a woman if you aren't able to face the patriarch in her life? Because the guy you're gonna take, you know how the Bible says women leave their father's home to marry their husband. In a sense, you are gonna take on his position as her, the male figure in her life,
and she will look
from
up
her
to
dad.
you.
So if she's close, right?
Yeah, but keep it
Can
stacked,
you?
Yeah. I was going to say, keep it stacked.
Can you counteract that? That responsibility with the man that called her, basically, the daddy's girl. I think that's the huge difference to a mommy's boy. Very huge difference to a mommy's boy. We can address that too. I don't know if we have time. Versus a daddy's girl. Mommy's boy with women, when you're too close to your son, and he's a married man now. What you realize is that mother's competing for attention for her
especially
son,
for single mother, because she molded him as a husband she never had.
That's it.
Right.
That's it. So now you're competing
son
for
husband.
attention. That's it.
No, exactly. And that's the huge.
Yeah.
Just want to finish off. That's a huge difference between a daddy's girl and a mommy's. But daddy, a father actually wants to push away the responsibility of protecting this girl growing up, making sure she's not, affected by society as much as he could because of how close he was to her, to someone who he can trust with all those responsibilities. Now, a daddy's girl is ready to give you away. He's not going to bother you anymore. I've never heard that stereotype. Daddy's girl's dad's always coming over to for her attention. No one's doing that. No dad's doing that. He's relieved.
You know what I see it as? You know how we kind of intrinsically remove the woman from the occasion, right? It's a case of, can you stand in a room with that guy and with all your credentials, your status, everything up to date? Are you going to be able to stand toe to toe with that guy? Forget about the woman, because remember, at the end of the day, he was kind of guarding or seeing over his the daughter, or
a very exhausting role.
Exactly, and it's like, before I even think about giving you permission, or passing that responsibility over to you, what are you made of? Are you going to be strong enough to do what I've been doing for pretty much her whole life, for the rest of her life? Because remember, it's not going to be 20 years. It's going to be 40, 50, 60, the rest of her life, right? You're going to have to hold it down. That's a test which most men can't pass, unfortunately, in this society. So
yes,
I understand why most guys are going to shy away from it, because they're not ready for the smoke.
But that's a screening technique. That's 100%. Men who aren't prepared for a relationship. You can't deal with the man in her house, in her life. That's a good point to make. The chat is killing me right now.
yeah. I'm about to go. To be fair, there's so much going on. I'm about to go through it all, starting from Vincent, at 9.
No. Start from that. His example he mentioned, and then Dorkhead replied to it.
Yep, here we go. So Dorkhead.
No. Well, a good example, the most recent one. Well, a good example of this might.
Got it. A good example of this is Mike Tyson's daughter. Look at how no man is daring to even look his daughter's way, to the point he's even offering cash for any man to simply date his daughter.
Now, look at Dorkhead's comment, replying to that. Dorkhead's comment.
Have you seen? Oh no, that's very true.
Have you seen? I've seen it.
Actually, no,
I've seen it. No, I've seen it, bro. Google it, fam. Google it.
Share the screen.
Wait, should I share the screen?
The fact you bear up. And then Vincent also said, even if she was decent enough, men would be intimidated by dealing with that. Yes, but it's also a screening technique. Like, I want you to be able to protect my daughter, not abuse her. So if you want to fight Mike Tyson, if you're prepared to fight Mike Tyson.
That's so wild. I can't.
Oh,
What's the name? What's the name?
Something
Michelle.
Tyson.
Mitchell.
You can't, if you have, your surname is Tyson.
Her name's Mitchell.
Rachel Tyson. Huh?
Is that Mitchell? What's up, Mitchell?
Michelle. Come on, Michelle.
The bear, like, come on now. You guys are violated.
Michelle is the way. Yeah. They probably spelled it wrong, maybe.
No way, bro. No.
My God.
No way. We know why she's not getting no man. And he knows why she's not getting no man. You can't.
So that's why he's had to offer her money. That's mad. Yay. But even still, that makes it twice as hard. That makes it twice as hard.
It makes it. It has to be. Look, if she, let's say she didn't have a dad in her life, she had daddy issues. There are a lot of women that look like her who end up in relationships, deadbeat dads, homosexuals, basically any guy who takes a chance with her. But if her dad's Mike Tyson, no guy is gonna test that situation. Nope. He has to be serious. But it doesn't help that she's not pretty.
Yeah, it doesn't. It makes it so hard.
If she was pretty, people will be like, okay, I'll take the challenge. I don't mind. I'll be a good son-in-law.
100% date her, man. They
would try.
Yeah, because my father-in-law is a celebrity, of course. I mean, he could fight, but I'm not gonna try and cause him to fight me.
Why would you do that?
That's not where the fear factor is coming from, But what's Vincent saying? Well, I actually have the Duke, and it's my friend's brother-in-law that has told me the ins and outs of being married to a daddy's girl. Even he said to me, avoid it if I can. No, it's proof. Like, look,
not offended. No offense.
That's the thing. If she's a daddy's girl, she's close to her dad. Can he match up with who her dad is in behavior? Like, I know there's background story behind it. Even if the dad isn't a competent dad, at least he's in her life in a protective way. Okay.
I'll put it this way,
the thing is, go on.
If you're doing everything you should be doing as a man,
right,
the dad would be no competition.
You would not have a problem. Exactly.
You have a problem. And the dad would see you as an upstanding guy, and he'd be like, "Bro, that's the guy, girl, that's the guy you need to get," because you kind of give me, vibes of, that's how I used to be when I was a kid. So, I understand, and I'm willing to let you go with this guy because I can see him having a great future. So for you, if you're not worried about your future, you shouldn't be worried about a daddy's girl. You should be happy, because would you rather take a daddy's girl or a girl with daddy issues?
Yeah.
Getting her back blown out.
Yeah. Vincent's still fighting the point. Let's read the last one as well.
There we go.
I'm sorry, but I would strongly prefer not to date a daddy's girl. It seems almost like she would want to put me and her dad against one another, and I don't have the patience or energy to deal with it. No, I think you might be dealing with someone who is overbearing. I know the backstory of what he's talking about, by the way. The girl in question is a Shaniqua. It's as simple as that. The girl in question is a Shaniqua. So in general, even if she's close to her dad, she's problematic on her own. So for you to, use that as the example, that might stress you out, but don't just take that advice alone. Look at other daddies girls. I've dated girls who are close to their dads, and they're more stable mentally. It's just maybe some have that same dads, to be honest. Let's just keep it 100.
Do you know what's made me laugh?
Apparently, let me even speak on it. Apparently, should I speak? Can I? Would you allow me, Vincent? Vincent, can I say? Am I allowed? I'll just give innuendos. I won't even go too far. But the dad in question isn't even the patriarch of the household.
Oh,
he's not a good example of it anyway.
Of course she's a Shaniqua. Of course she's a Shaniqua.
Yeah.
Okay, Vincent says okay.
He's giving you the good.
Okay.
Go on.
She has attempted to physically hurt her current husband. And then when he, showed self-defense, he tried to hold her hand. She complained to her parents about it. Like, can you believe it? He basically abused me. No, you tried to slap him in the face and he stopped you. that's a manipulative woman. So of course you're dealing with a situation where she calls herself a daddy's girl, but she's ratchet. So it doesn't matter if she's daddy girl, she's ratchet. She's ratchet.
That
She
means
would
her
even
dad-
be worse if she didn't have a dad. She would be terrible if she didn't
the
have a
dad
dad.
flopped because the dad failed to hold frame in his role.
Right. So if in context of what type of dad, we can go into that too. If she's a
That's what I
daddy's
mean.
girl, is the dad always in and out of prison? Then probably would review that and make sure you're not dealing with a girl who goes for street guys, or what other terrible example of a daddy's, or girl relationship? I don't know. Other than that, I think that's pretty much. And he doesn't work, he doesn't. He listens to his wife, like he's a house husband. Then you should question the relationship between the dad and the girlfriend. But overall, I think.
I can attest to that. I can attest. No, I'm just gonna say, like me as well. When the girls that I've dated so far, where the dad is prominent in their lives or has been, they are more there's just less hassle, man. Just less hassle. As in they're more screwed on, and they're just, even when you meet the family, and you match up with the dad, you're nervous for like 2 seconds, and you realize, I'm calm. It's fine. I got nothing to worry about. It's all good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the less hassle.
So it's when you have that fear of God in you, then you're not up to standard. That's on you, bro. That means you gotta work on yourself. You know what I mean? I mean, you're the problem. Yeah.
Up to code.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm confused by what's going on in the chat. Dork had said something. I'm really confused. Like, they have their own side combos. I'm confused. He says,
no sidebar conversation.
What?
no sidebar.
No, Dork has said all the way up. I like the African tradition where the sister or aunt sexes you to make sure you are good enough. This guy is a fucking troll. Right, cancel this guy. Put the highlight. This one. What coach is that?
He man said African tradition. He's slandering our name. Oh my god.
Yeah, which one? Don't put Africa. Put specific nation. I've heard that before, but it's not from where I'm from.
That's what I'm just preparing.
Yeah, Vincent. If you don't, he says there's a documentary on it. I think it's foul. It's foul. You're childish, bro.
I've been fooled many times though.
Oh, so they're just hopping from one to another. Okay, go on, have fun.
Wow.
This is like, which African country?
Sam's
I want to know.
coming.
We all want to know.
Haram, bro.
Haram.
F now, that incest then illegal to bro. But I think besides the point, just to clarify for Vincent, it's important. Yeah, I think, look, if you're not dealing with a daddy's girl, there's no really in between. Like a girl who is close to her dad or she's not close to her dad. So if she has daddy issues, not close to her dad, daddy issues, she's gonna. What are the aspects of daddy issues that leads to trouble? What do we know? Because it's very common. When you heard that term, you know that she has daddy issues means she's diagnosed with some type of instability in her life. What happens? What do girls with daddy issues normally lead to?
So you mean what? Them being what? Sluts? Thoughts?
I'm asking you, like, any factors that we know. Okay, she has daddy issues. Like, this is the reason why. That the root of her problems. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll list them myself.
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to. No, I'm trying to. The question. No, your question, bro. Your question.
The way you're asking the question.
You're asking the question.
Are you asking?
What are the features of a girl with daddy issues?
That's the question.
Okay, that's a better question.
How is it manifested?
Yes.
So usually argumentative. He's like indecisive. Those kind of things. Is that what you're saying?
Okay.
Like those kind of features, those traits.
Yeah, because they feel like they have to be they have to compensate for the lack of male figure in her life. Yeah. I can do this by myself. Mm-hmm. I'm independent. No man.
Independent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They see the mom grinding.
But what else? Sometimes they. And then there's another one. the complete reverse is that they seek male validation, but in the wrong
Yeah,
ways.
because they got left, because they feel like if my daddy can leave me, I need to get guys to, or I need guys to prove to me that they can, that I can be loved by men. Essentially, like they seek the male validation, the male love, the male gaze, or whatever. They feel valued.
They might end up with an older man. They might end up with a thug.
Definitely end up.
Yeah,
Definitely end up.
they might end up with
that void.
Mm.
And they like guys.
I think there's another dynamic where
more masculine, like literally like a dad. If they look like a dad, they are a target. Guys who are more on the tell them what to do,
pot belly,
more authoritarian position. You know what I mean? Dad bod. Like I'm telling you, it's mad.
Dad
but
bod,
also the you could also the resentfulness towards men, that hate towards men as well. You know, like you said, King, because they left or because he wasn't there, they've got that hate for men when they grow up. Simple as that as well. So does that aspect?
No, I'm saying that it goes both ways. It goes both ways. They could hate men, despise men, yearn for male attention, or yearn for the validation, that support. Yeah, but it's just that in both ways they come across it wrong. Some women might mitigate that risk by making sure they find the right type of man. So they will fix the wrong in their childhood by getting with a man who can provide. But usually they need help knowing that, because they don't know what a father looks like or a husband looks like. So they need good examples around them. So overall, you can't really save women. That's why I think that, we sit here when we may have an issue with how the dealt with society today, how women treat men today, but sometimes it just comes from the lack of male examples in life. So it's like, can we change them? Can we save them? No. But can you save your own seed, your own female seed, your daughter, your sister? Can you advise your sisters?
You can.
We can.
I said you just. I was saying we just got to be the guy. We just got to be the right guide. That's all. Like we're kind of putting.
We have to be. I think that's how we fix society. We fix it within our own household. I hear a lot of men who complain, but they're usually part of the problem. You pick the woman that's crazy, and now you're dealing with divorce, lawyers, and your money's gone.
Yeah,
because
no, honestly,
you're a blue pill.
because they couldn't get it on. This is saying that's why abundance is so important, because they couldn't get it on the regular. They had to secure someone and hold them down, even though they knew that person would be good for them. At least they get some kind of constant sex, or the possibility of possible sex in the future when they're cucked to the point where the wife does not even want to, give them none. Like these guys, this is like the worst existence you can have as a man. Married to a woman you're not sexually attracted to anymore, and or a woman who cucks you and does not provide you sex. Useless. Leave. But a lot of these guys hold down the fort because they feel like, I'm gonna be the guy who did it. I'm gonna be the strong guy. It feels like they almost feel like it's like white knighting. They feel like I'm gonna be the one who goes through all the problems.
The white knighting is too much.
It's bad, it's bad. It's just crazy.
So you're trying to what? Through white knighting, they're trying to prove that that they can make it, and then be an example to who?
That's the correct course. Because this is what I'm saying.
I was gonna say, but they're struggling and they're suffering. So how is that the correct course?
That's why so many people hate Andrew Tate, because he does what he wants to. Oh, he's insecure. He's not. He's insecure because he has to control women. No, my guy just controls his life.
Isn't it the opposite way, right?
He lives the life he wants to live and doesn't tolerate anyone who's not willing to add to his life. That sounds like a great life to me. I don't know why people are complaining. Oh, you want to control people. Yeah, okay, you let your girlfriend go out, to the nightclub with 5-7 dudes, and then see what happens. Exactly.
I would, mate. I would wonder if I asked Andrew Tate, what would he say and do for his daughter? What would he tell her to do? Because he's lived that life.
Get a big
street
G.
life, the luxury life. G. What would he advise?
He would lock her in the house.
I didn't hear what you said, King G. What did you say?
he would tell her to get a big G.
What does that mean? Big G.
What does that mean?
Basically, get the guy who will cheat on you but is loyal.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, so someone
a
who's
guy like him. Pick a guy like him. He would.
No, I don't think he was. I don't think he would want. I don't think he would.
I think he would go the opposite. I think he would lock her in the house, man. Man's not letting her go out.
No,
Man's not letting her do anything.
100. Because I've heard this. His brother was asked the same question, and they pretty much have the same mind. His brother was asked the same question on another podcast, and then he said, "I'll tell my daughter this is what it is. Get with this guy who will provide for you, even if he steps out one at a time. It doesn't mean anything. They'll give them the reality of life. It doesn't mean anything. That's male nature. They want to do that. And if a guy is capable of doing that, he is intrinsically valuable to you. So you need to keep that guy. Be loyal to that guy because you get all the good shit. Your life will be easy. Your kids will be taken care of. You don't have to worry about a day in your life. You're sorted. That's the advice he'd give his daughter. Because he knows that's the advice. He knows seeing his girlfriends or his girls, they are intrinsically happy living that life where they don't have to worry about shit. They can do whatever the fuck they want, but they don't have to worry about shit. Things are taken care of. The bills are taken care of. They can.
I don't even think he'll need to talk to his daughter. I think this is why I would even raise the fact that, yeah, exactly. This is why I would address the fact that, daddy's girls have a situation where if they have a very solid man as a dad, they know what's up, So, like, what type of guy can I bring home that won't be intimidated by my dad? Simple as that's the first step already. Yeah, we already know Tate. Tate is a dangerous guy, so of course you won't make that mistake and bring a bomb. So automatically, you see there's a mechanism there. When you're a good father, when you're like a successful father, the behaviors you present as a woman is like, I don't want to fuck up. I don't want to disappoint my dad. But if she hates her dad, she'll bring home the opposite.
The opposite completely.
Yeah.
To spite my guy. But then she's not happy, so it is what it is. They both lose.
This is for this clip. I'm gonna drop it. Like I'll clip it and then drop it on Father's Day, just for fans.
Happy Father's Day, Jesus.
Because it's really clicked in right now. The importance of fathers in women's lives. Very, very big importance.
The chat is active. I'm like, Sam Wattis is coming for every man. He's holding nothing back.
Oh no,
Have you seen it? You've seen it?
Expose someone.
Yeah. He's like, where you from? Okay, let me just quickly roll through these chats. Okay. So Sam Wattis and Dorkhead are just going at it basically here. Dorkhead is cool. I troll too.
We can tell.
Yeah, we know. In which African country does this even happen in? I think this was the from above.
Yeah, you read that already.
Yep. Where you from? Dorkhead. I see what you're doing, bro.
Everyone's confused.
Yo, how old are you, bro? He's asking how old is KINGGDB.
26.
And he said, man looks like a minstrel. Wow.
Hey.
Bruh. Hey. Sam? Is that Sam for Sambo?
I appreciate the compliments, man. Thank you, man. Honestly, it's good to see fans out
I don't know. Is that a compliment? I don't even know it. I've heard that was something else.
That's definitely a compliment. What are you talking about? That's 100% a compliment. This guy.
Wait,
Dude, have you not been about? That is 100% my guy.
A minstrel, bro. The last time someone got called a minstrel in secondary school, there was fists flying. That's all I'm saying.
100%, bro. 100%.
Yeah. All right. So, Sam Wattis, can I phone in and speak here? He's like, I only advise Orthodox Christianity.
Actually, we can have you can. Do you guys want that?
I bring him on, man.
Bring him through. Just send me just post the link in the.
Up to you, miss. Up to you.
Drop the addy.
You can drop the addy. Yeah, 100%. Okay.
If you have any input on the topic, that would be good.
Yeah, any input on the topic, come through. Girls are very insecure. If you treat them good, they'll feel
we'll be on for another 30, 40 minutes. And then
this represents 99% of women. Sam Wattis, Catholic is fake, Pope is a nonce. Boy, we're going into it. If Orthodox is face, why Jamaicans following man? See if you're
the meat top comments, the meat comments, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, let's see. The inner work many people need. Yeah, here we go. The inner work many people need, men and especially women, is lacking. And you're not going to have a healthy relationship with a girl who's not settled her issues. Very true. Very true. Because it will constantly get in the way of your relationship. That's what will happen. White knights down the battlefield as they should. He's not lying. He's not lying. He's not lying.
What's Vincent
Reflection.
still asked, I think he's still going on about the topic real quick.
Yeah, I'll get to it.
The issue with Tate isn't the woman's side, it's how he turned the pimping onto men. Oh, yeah, okay. So this is a guy who critiques Tate, all right? So King G, you can address this. So he's saying that he used to pimp women out, but now he's pimping men out. What do you say to that?
Pimping men out in what fashion?
In the same way he was pimping women.
Making them making money.
They're saying that the way that he is, the assumption is that he's using men. I've heard it a few times. So I'm also contemplating what does that mean. So what would you say to that? Because you kind of speak on Tate. So what do you think? Do you think it's the exact same way he's treated the women in his business?
Life is transactional. Life is inherently transactional. You only hang out with people who give you benefits, whether that's emotional stability, or they stroke your ego, or they help you in certain aspects. Life is transactional. You don't have. He wants rich friends, so he's gonna make sure those guys make him money, and he makes money.
So the people saying up times, and
he's pimping.
Apparently, some people are saying that he's using them out. In a good, is it in a resourceful way where it's a good exchange? Like, you know how we have Fresh and whoa. Sorry, we're cutting. The way Fresh and Fit basically have a Patreon support block, right? And they offer things and basically get paid a ton of money back. It's an exchange, there's a transactional there. But then I guess what he's saying is that is Tay offering the same type of sort of quality when it comes to the amount of money people are paying for his programs? Do you think so? I don't know.
But he's offering the same amount of quality, 100%. Step down.
I assume that too. But if reflection, if you want to say anything else on that topic,
I was gonna say, you give an example.
Then go ahead.
Any coach, that's what I'm saying. They turn the pimping onto men. Yeah, anything like any coach would be turning the pimping onto men, because they're paying him a fee for them to do stuff. Yeah, I don't. It doesn't make sense, because if you tell me, I'll teach you how to make money, and I will take 50% of the money you make, and you can keep the other 50. If I was making 1,000, let's say you're making £1,000, and now you're making £10,000, but he's taking the other 50, you're still up. So I don't understand where you're losing here. You know what I mean? Essentially, he's pimping you out, but you're both winning.
Yeah.
So
the exchange is equal.
I get the point. If he has any other input, he would write too. So I received him saying Pearl was hating on Andrew Tate. Meanwhile, she's dating a loser who she ended up leaving. Okay. I mean,
mad.
I'm not gonna speak. Only people know him. But when it comes to Pearl, she was dating that guy, but he was a TikTok guy, but very popular in a sense. But I guess it ended because he didn't hold his frame.
He's a square.
That big chubby guy.
Big dude.
Yeah,
big dude. Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, I had no idea. All right then. So Sam Wattis, Andrew Tate, if you asked him that question, would one bomb you in the face and you would be in another universe? Jesus
That's
Christ.
cap. My guy likes to talk. Have you not seen my guy? He likes to talk.
He does like to talk. He ain't gonna be fighting no one anytime soon.
I follow him on Twitter. I know. I follow him on Twitter. I know.
Dude is out here monologuing.
Go down. Man's like, go gym. Oh,
yeah, Joe Jim, you skinny.
That's a compliment, because the hoodie is doing his job.
To me?
The hoodie, no, I think to me.
No, I don't know.
Don't let him on. Don't let King G unleash his. You know how Goku drops his the weight he's carrying.
The weight he's carrying.
Wham.
Yeah, reflection, facts. Yes, Tate stay pimping everybody. Sam Wattis, if you have enough money for dogs, guns, etc., security factor. Sam Wattis, oh my God. Yeah, that's true. Have you lads got fathers? 100%. We do.
All three of us.
All three of
We
us
don't
out
fit
here.
the stereotype.
Yo, we're not your average Joes, remember? Vincent, Vincent, talking about
What's he saying?
the man a father would want his daughter to get with. Is it normal for him to ask how much the man is making when vetting the man for his daughter?
Yes.
In other words, yeah, because he needs to know if you can take care of her, provide. He needs to know if you're gonna.
That's his job.
Basic. That's basic.
He would just
That's
ask
your job.
you, what do you do? And then you tell him, and then he goes and Googles it. And he says, oh, that's the
We need to see the salary bracket.
100%.
What's your tax
100%.
bracket? We need to know.
Exactly.
It's the what's the thing? It's the rite of passage. You have to go through him. Why are you avoiding the men in a family? You need to deal with women who are grounded with male figures. Then she will take your lead once she leaves her father's house. That's very traditional. So don't be afraid of father-in-laws. Be afraid of mother-in-laws.
Boy,
just keep it 100.
Jesus.
Especially on the women's side. Women's side have to be very conservative mother-in-laws. They have to be.
Man said, yo, I'm white.
Bro. Yo, he said, I legit thought KINGGDB was 2023.
Yo, the youth is on another level. No, it's actually
brimming.
funny.
It's brimming.
I let my goatee grow out, and I was rocking that shit for like at least 2 weeks. And
what's it looking?
I literally just shaved it like 2 days ago. Yeah. No, for real, it was popping.
Looking youthful and all them ones there.
Yeah, the Duke. By the way, what lotion have you been using? You're glowing a lot. Is it a new girl, or have you been working out a lot recently? What's going on? Hey, listen, man. You can exchange numbers
Who
after
says
the show.
that? Oh.
Yeah,
you can exchange numbers after the show.
Chill. Pause.
I have a private chat.
Yo, the private chat is open to you, Vincent, man. Slide in.
Oh,
Ely. Man said you were minstrel. See,
this guy is back. The troll is back.
Ely. See, it's not the same thing.
Really, the chat is always on.
What is he saying?
Hey,
what is he saying?
No, he's like, how the hell do you pimp men out? And
man said you're minstrel. Yeah, I thought minstrel was an insult though.
That's
what the hell?
what I'm saying. Because, like I said,
guys, again, it's a
people
compliment. I don't know what ends you guys
It's a
are
compliment.
from.
Okay.
I don't know what ends you guys are from, but it's a compliment.
West London, where if you call someone a minstrel, it's on site.
It's on site.
Literally, bro. Look, people were getting called Malteser heads all day, and it was peak.
But this is what I'm saying. Like that.
Oh, happy slaps.
You're willing to fight over something so simple? Come on.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing. Man, you got lost in the islands.
No one's
bro.
fighting. We're just checking.
You lost your morals there, and your hair. Oi. Sam ain't taking no prisoners.
What is he saying?
Yeah.
Are you gonna? That's a violation. Do we have Tate haters in the chat right now?
And your hair. He's jokes.
What do you think?
Man.
How do you feel, King G? We have Tate haters. I saw this coming. There are a lot of Tate haters, you know.
Yeah.
You lost your morals there, and your hair. So who's he talking about?
Maybe
lost their
I
hair?
don't know if
He's
it's
talking
you or
about.
Tate.
I guess maybe he's talking about Tate.
He's probably talking about Tate, to be fair.
But
you'll
clarify.
You'll clarify. Oh no, he's saying at the bottom here. Sam says, "Nah, man, I love Tate, so it's fine." He's fine.
Okay.
He's fine. Oh, he's saying, "Where's your forehead?" Whoa, Lord.
The roast session begins.
Exactly.
Whose forehead? Is it? I'm so confused.
I don't know his
My
forehead.
forehead's hair.
I don't know his forehead.
Wait, let me expose myself.
Yo, Ely.
He's looking for your forehead, mate. Oi!
My hair's nappy.
Straight from the jungle.
Yo,
Yeah, my
Ely.
hair's nappy. So I'm out here like I can't be rocking nappy hair, man.
Ely, Sam, why you got the smoke? Yeah, Sam, man, what's happening, bro?
Ain't
What's
got time
happening?
to
Oh
comb
yeah, he's
that
definitely
shit.
talking about you. Yeah, Sam was like, bro, you hiding your hair loss with that hat. Reflection. You pimp your hair by filling them low
Good
light.
enough to call, so.
Man's got
Yeah,
jokes,
man.
yeah.
I know. Listen, reflections hit us up with you pimp 3 or 4s by calling them low lives, trash, etc. Same thing he does to men now to get them in the frame and get whatever he wants once they believe in his stuff. So basically, the courses, etc. Most of it. That's like motivational speak. It's like motivational speaking, right?
It's literally motivational speaking. You make people feel bad about that position. They can buy your shit.
Sam, what's Ely?
Does Sam still come on?
Yeah, Sam, if he wants to come on. Yeah, give me a second. Let me put the link in.
Hey, you didn't even give them an opportunity.
Yeah, don't worry. He'll get the opportunity.
Come on, Chris.
Come on, Sam.
Come on, Chris.
Come through. Come through. Yeah, tell me.
And that's
Oh,
the
just
thing,
click,
like,
Chris
click the
just
link.
blames Firefox.
Click
Have
the
you
link.
noticed? Chris
Click the
just
link.
blames Fire. Yeah, it's Firefox. It's Firefox.
It's
Yeah, that's
Firefox.
why.
Why is he using Firefox and not Chrome? Hey, it is what it is.
Because
Like,
Chrome messes up as well.
Oh, okay. First. Ely. Reflections. Okay,
Lord.
and Ely. I didn't mean to retract.
Pin the
I meant to
link.
delete. The link.
Pin the link.
It's starred. Yeah, it's starred. I've
That's
starred
the
it.
right man. Beef is goofy.
White man is beef is goofy indeed. Ely, Wagwan Tate.
I don't think starring is pinning.
1 second.
You have to go to the
Can't
YouTube
they
page.
just copy and paste the
Yeah.
comment? Like,
Yeah, copy and paste the comment if you can.
is it that deep in the?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. They can copy and paste the comment. I'll put it on YouTube chat in a second. Oi.
So,
Ely.
Yeah.
He wants
If
to-
anyone has
yeah.
any input on the topic we brought up, I feel like we didn't go on a tangent. Actually, those were very
It was alright. It was
those
valid.
were very important.
Yeah,
very.
he wants
That
to-
was a very important conversation, to be honest. Date daddy's girls.
100.
I mean,
Nah, I think
that was our main advice.
Nah, I think your podcast has been sick. No cap, no recall shit needs to be added. Hey, man like Sam Wattis, love that.
Hey, gang.
Dad's a goofy. Sam Wattis. Minstrels just hides in the dark.
Mr. Moose.
Yes.
Keep
Let
up,
him in.
multitask.
Let him in.
Yeah, bro,
Yeah.
device not connected, my G.
He-
Device not connected. I would let you in, but
Sam,
device not connected.
get.
My
Come
man's
through,
into
Sam.
it.
Come through, Sam.
Yeah.
We're waiting for you.
Where you living? Man, slumming
Yeah,
it.
man. Yo, Sam with the cocoa butt. Yeah, we all use cocoa butt out here. Ely sauce. I think that was
bro.
for Vincent. A friend of mine who's pre-med, Cameroonian American, he said it's not a wife's business to know all about the husband's financial business and income. Thoughts on this? What do you think?
I mean,
If you're providing,
I guess,
for it,
yeah, that's personal. Yeah,
Yeah, as long as everything's taken care of.
Yeah.
right.
Man,
I mean,
man's
the way
sweating,
he said it
struggling.
is like it's like certain laws, like, oh, you shall not. It's more like
No,
if
no,
he's
no.
handling the business, like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's like a just a mic. Like, come up, man, come up. Don't be a pussy. So
No, you
It's
don't
my
have to,
time
you
to
know.
talk now.
Sam,
come up.
man like Sam,
Mate,
welcome to the stream.
Don't be an
basically,
octopus. What? Come on,
yeah.
Come up.
I'm the dirty white boy that you've all been fucking scared of all your life. But I've been brought up in a black community, yeah. So everyone take the piss out of me every day, and
This guy's drunk.
yeah, I'm drunker
Good.
than your
What's
mom
up?
and your uncle at a wedding. You get me? So
Hey, man's coming with energy. We love to see it,
I'm
bro.
like,
Sam, welcome.
Gang.
I've
Yeah,
had
bro, Sam,
everything
welcome.
ripped out of me since day one. So when I'm living in Birmingham, there isn't even
You're
another
in
white
Birmingham?
person in a million years away from me. I've been to college. I was the only white person in the class for like 30 other people in the class. So how you telling people like everybody's being racist and all this shit? But
I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
fucking
wait.
drunk a bit, man.
When you were growing up in school, did they diss you in class? Did they call you names?
What do you mean? Growing up in school? What you say?
Yeah.
Oh, cracker! How? Yo, I've been to jail. I've been in winter for fucking things like this, man. Yo, cause I switched on people. You get me?
This guy is wild.
Right, you're not serious. You're not serious.
No, but I'm just saying we're all the same as each other. So what? I'm sick of people just saying, oh, it's white and black and Asian and all this shit, man. Just fuck off.
Right.
We're all the same.
Power
you
to the
get me?
people. Whoa.
No,
Bleed-
not
bleed
black
red
power.
blood.
That's a black power pose. You can't.
No, this is for the people. For all the people.
Yeah, we should be all people, but you cunts are always going, oh yeah, this George Floyd cunt, he took a fucking overdose on drugs. Let's all fucking do Black Lives Matter. A fucking nail to the cunt around the world. Fuck off.
The ones you can't come up.
What?
No,
Yeah, you
no,
can't
no.
come up, bro. You
Come
can't
on.
come up.
Where
What?
did you, Sam? Where did you hear us from? Where did you come across our content?
Come on, my brethren from Fish and Fit, you get me?
Hey,
Okay.
gang,
Okay,
fresh
love
and fit,
that.
gang. What's
No,
good?
no,
What's
no, we love
good?
it.
No. You don't sound
We
like you
love
was
to hear that.
You're not applying it. Where's the application?
Where's the
I'm not
application?
applying for Africa. Nah, but like, I don't think there should be any race war. We should all be fucking loving each other. You get me? So that
Yes.
Oh,
Fucking each other off and that. Yeah.
you want to be loving?
all I listen to is reggae and drum and bass. So
Love.
He's one of them ones. He's one of them
Love.
ones. You know
Love
the
for that.
white guys that that
Yeah.
like their
Trying to
chocolate.
get the wine.
I don't like
You like a
chocolate.
dirty wine?
I don't like chocolate women. I like Asian
Oh.
women and things like that. And I
Wait,
like
you like
That's
what?
I like
Wait, you like what?
Latina women. You get me?
Asian and Latina
Oh.
women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't
Okay.
say
No
that
white
now,
girls?
fam. The internet will cancel you.
I don't really like white girls because they're all blah 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 blah. Fucking
That sounds like Gok 3000 to me. That's what that sounds like.
That was crazy.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Yeah, like-
Why
like
is
when-
that? Aren't you? Isn't that self-hate? Your mom's
No,
white.
Yeah, bro.
I told you efficiency. I mean, go suck yourself, bro. Nah,
That's
man.
a go suck yourself.
This is all mad. Wow.
Flexible.
Bro,
This is foul.
I'm like,
Okay,
Sam,
I'm going after. I said what I had to say. You get me? What?
bro, Sam,
Aye.
bro, we appreciate the love, honestly.
Thank you for dropping.
coming on. Thank you.
Alright.
Yo, you came through.
I'm loving
and
it.
That
I'm
was
loving it
banter.
too.
You got
Yeah,
peak.
alright, safe. But I was
Yeah,
trying to say
appreciate
AVFC, Birmingham.
Big up Birmingham,
bruh,
bro.
bruh.
I'm gonna be
Big
there
up,
next week.
big up, Brom.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be in Brum next week, man. I'm gonna
Those
be
are
tearing
your
up the
ends.
place.
If you run into Sam, yeah, if you see
Oh,
some
what?
guy in the street going, Moose, you know what?
Yeah.
You know
The thing is,
It
now
was
they know face.
hilarious.
Now they know face. You can just pretty much
Dead,
come
nah,
through.
stop it,
It's mad.
stop it.
You can say anything you want with no
You say
face.
anything you like. Hey, but Sam, man,
No face,
hey, I
no
appreciate
case.
I
it.
was
honestly.
your mama white. Do you hate yourself? He hates
Oh my
himself because he doesn't date white girls.
Oh my god.
Apparently so. If you use the same logic, then hey, apparently so.
This is
Vincent,
what I've
I'm
said, yeah.
sorry.
He doesn't like his
Wait, what?
mother.
On what Sam was saying
Word to
about,
your
you know,
mother.
we're all the same, yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I wish that the world could become like that.
I
Like
wish
that?
it was that easy.
But the real thing here is, in order for that to happen, you need to take away people's free will.
Yeah.
That's the only way that
That's
should
not
happen.
happening. That's not
And
happening.
that's not happening anytime soon.
What?
So, in order for us to have like total harmony in community, you need to take away people's free will, because nature does not facilitate people becoming close together, because it stops competition. Competition is why we've evolved so far.
Okay.
So competition is essential to propagate society, because you want the best to keep surviving. The ladies want the best, so they want to date the best guys. So if we all stagnate and become, samey, that's not a good look, and it can't even happen, because the mentality of the human mind cannot fathom me being. So you're telling me I earn the same as the guy next to me, but I work hard, but I'm this, I'm dedicated, I'm motivated, I deserve more. You know how humans are. But on this BS, I deserve more than the next man. And if you work for it, get it. But there is no way we can get.
We
We're all one. We're all the same. We are all the same.
I
but
think the even particular to address is that we groupthink. We look for ways to tribalize ourselves. Like, oh no, you're from north, you're from south. You don't understand us, so you're not one of us. So it's like that's the game we like to play. Even if we all look the same, we'll find
Yeah.
something.
We'll find a
Horoscopes.
difference. We love
Blood
to
group.
even in London, yeah. Again, I don't get how Americans be saying it's like the oh, they hate black people. When you have black people, black on black crime, like.
Oh, you sound like a coon. You sound like a
no, for real. It's asinine. It's asinine that you say people hate, like, oh,
What
you made a
about
joke,
black
hate
crime?
people. It's like, bro, there's all these other things happening in the world. Like, who cares? Fresh and Fit made a joke. Move on. Live your life, man.
Yo, guys, have you noticed that? That sort of movement sounds like the LGBT movement, where they look and find for reasons to be insulted. What I've noticed about Hollywood is that anytime they have like a black character now, they have to have like a gay and a trans character as well, and it's as if our skin tone is like a life, like a. Like how LGBT are treating things like representation, this and that. It's like we're playing the same game. Like we should be part of the rainbow, to be honest. There should be all those rainbows and black, like a strip of black, because we are literally playing into the same blueprint of oppression Olympics. That's what I noticed. Just like the trans debate, it's literally the same. You're not allowed to say that. You're a colorist. You know. Yeah.
So every
Am I
little
cutting
thing,
up, or is
basically
it...
every no, we hear you. So you're saying every little thing that we say against LGBT or everything we say, if we comment on it,
Yeah.
you get basically they'll find a small little thing you said, and they'll pick on it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
And the same is with black.
It's the way you said it. Dabble in the dark. That's offensive. That's oppressive. Knight Rider.
You're
Offensive.
perpetuating racism.
I feel like those should be actors, man. The theater is just immaculate, man. It's immaculate. The drama is just too real, man. My goodness.
What? The Hollywood movie?
Why? You know, the chat is the chat gets done.
Oh,
So
the chat.
The chat is moving wild, but I love the engagement.
Look at the last comment. Look at the last comment.
Oh Lord! Hey man,
Let's go. Myth Twist, man. Like Myth Twist
in the house. Myth Twist.
He loves them exoticals.
He does indeed.
Myth Twist loves them exoticals. Them ones.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at
the
the
lighties.
But Doja Cat can be white supremacist and be lit.
Lighties with green eyes.
Because we saw Doja on those what do you call it? Those chats or whatever, getting
cancelled,
getting degraded or whatnot.
Yeah.
One of the degrading from the white.
I don't care what though. Like, do we care what Doja Cat like? Let her date or you
That's what I'm
boys. Like,
saying.
no one cares.
We don't care, but that's what I'm saying. But it's like they want to look at just when the guy says something. It's just like now we can look. Now we can look. It's like, bro, trying to persecute men 2022. Like that's the bro. It's a witch hunt, and that's why I say always stand by your morals and your rules and your foundation. Don't budge. Don't bend, don't fold.
Don't bend, don't fold, innit? This ain't fresh.
Don't cry, don't beg. Don't beg, don't cry.
Yeah, as we say, don't cry, don't beg.
It's all over.
100%.
It's all over.
Don't
You
beg,
might as well
don't
live your best life and
It's
just
all
ignore the
over.
BS. If people judge you, they judge you. Oh, he's this, he's that. Cool.
Use the BS for clout, as they did very successfully.
Yeah, that's it. Use it to grow
You
your
do it
channel.
too. Let me go
Grow
explain
your
myself to
platform.
it. Like Kevin Hart, let me explain to it. Just do that. Let me explain to it. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shit on all you guys talking crap because I'm about to come with the day and statistics and the sound logical arguments because you really can't argue that. If someone says, if a comedian said that, it wouldn't be that deep.
This is what I was arguing. I was saying 20 years ago, like they were saying this shit, like clear as day, and it's just there was no repercussions, nothing.
What were they saying?
Comedians, they were making jokes about blacks, whites, Asians.
Oh,
Whatever,
yeah.
100%. And literally, like Cat Williams, all of them guys right there, Eddie Murphy, all of them guys
Kevin
right there.
Hart.
Yeah, they were all insulting everyone, and literally, bro, they would have got cancelled back then. But
Overnight, things changed.
100%. Today, yeah, you can't say that shit. People are too sensitive, man.
We started carrying on
People are way too
feelings.
sensitive. You're focusing on. I was like, you're focusing on the wrong thing, man. There are big issues out here.
This is the thing. This is the intrinsic thing. Yeah, this is the human plight right now. Yeah, we have come so far away from our survival nature of hunter gatherer, living life day to day. Not even day to day, but week to week, month to month, trying to get by. That you don't have time to think about all these existential crises and all these other shit like depression and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're always trying to get it, trying to survive. But now we have so much extra time. Like procrastination was never a word back in the day, but now it is. Because guess what? We've got time to kill on our hands. We've got time to chill and relax and watch some Netflix.
Bro, we're bored. We're bored, man.
We're bored. You're sitting there, you start feeling like a bum, like I could be doing something, but you're like, I need to chill. Bro, it's nonsense. We've got too much time.
I
think Sam's gonna take Ili out to a date.
Bruh.
Sam still got smoke.
You wanna link up?
You wanna link up and I buy you a McDonald's?
Let's go.
Yo,
does he think Ili needs to go? That's the question.
Ili.
No, he probably knows. He probably knows. Just Myth Twist. We've been on Clubhouse and we have this discussion a lot. So I've been trolling on Clubhouse, if you guys know of it, and we've had this discussion before because social media is just showing its tail, bro. Like it's gonna implode on itself because there's a threshold to this nonsense. where everything is an insult. I think people will get bored eventually and be like, you know what?
It's cyclical.
Fuck this. Yeah, I think people are gonna get bored of this because it's too much policing.
But guess what happened? No, guess what happened? Guess what happened? In Rome, in Greece, they were mad liberal back in the ancient times. They were fucking everybody, having sex. They were sucking cock everywhere, taking dick every which way.
They were
fucking liberal. And then guess what? One emperor was like, nah, this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. you need to get back on track here. Once the Roman Empire fell, guess what happened? They're on the back foot. They had to get back in line. When they're at the high time, shit was party here, party there. Everyone was loose with it. This is what happens. This is like almost like the nature of things.
They were having orgies.
Once people get liberal with it, things start to crash down. And then we are forced to get back into our natural state and then build the shit back up. And then
it's basically an endless cycle, is what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much. Vicious cycle.
Hey, it is what it is. We gotta ride that cycle out.
Yeah, so eventually.
Everyone
would get so pissed off at the fact that they can't say what they like. Imagine going up to someone and not being able to speak because you're thinking, "Fuck, let me not offend them." So you just be there like, "The weather is good."
Or is it?
And then you look at it. What was that look he just gave me? What look? That look. I saw the look he gave me. It insinuates passive aggression. It's like, what the fuck? How far are we gonna take this shit, bro? There has to be a limit. So eventually, people are just gonna be like, "Fuck it, bro. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care." And a lot of people get to that point where they're like, "I don't care. I'm just gonna say my mind. You don't like it, you don't like it. You don't have to be around me. So it is what it is. What can I do?"
Well, you know, I used to be woke, right? You guys know. I think you guys know this.
We know you used to be woke.
Used to be?
I used to be woke.
I think you're
what do you mean used to be? I'm not woke anymore. Shut the fuck up. But you two, I don't know. You guys were like apolitical or indifferent or something. What would you put yourself at like back in the day?
I say
We didn't give a fuck.
I didn't care, bro.
You didn't give a fuck. You didn't really care.
Yeah.
I was a bit woke. I'm not gonna lie. I was woke.
Yeah.
But then I got tired. So I think other people will get tired too.
You hung up your plate.
You get tired.
No. My friends, when I was in secondary school, my friends got mad political when we were in like year 9. They got like
I remember that
political.
period.
And I was there like, what happened to the good old times? Just going to town, chatting to randoms and having a good time. And you guys out here trying to talk about, the new prime minister, what's Tony Blair gonna do? Like, Tony, why do we care what Tony Blair? This is some old people shit. They're watching the news, and I'm like, bro.
That's good that they're talking about it, though.
No. It was good that we're talking about it, but in my mind, I'm like, when I was a kid, I was like,
you weren't in
guys, let's have fun. Let's watch some anime. Let's chill. Let's watch a good movie. Let's go out. But they're trying to talk about, oh my god, the political system, the conservatives, and I'm like, you little posh twats. No, for real. Because they were being posh. I'm not gonna lie to you. They were being posh.
But
eventually, when I grew up, like in my let's say early 20s, I started to watch the news as well. I was like, oh shit, it's kind of interesting, man. There's beef. You start to see the adult beef.
In the House of Commons. The Commons, bro. That dude who called Boris a wanker like mid speech.
Bro,
he's literally giving a speech and he's just like, oh, wanker.
No, I swear, British politics is way more fun than American politics. Americans take it too far.
Because the gas is too real, man. They put pressure.
Yeah.
They got boots on necks out here. They don't let you breathe, bro.
It's different.
Man, Ili says animes for lames. Yeah. Stay a lame, bro.
Animes for lames.
Bro, I'll stay lame. I don't care, bro. This is the thing, like,
suit yourself.
I like what I like. It is what it is, isn't it? I'm not gonna change what I like because someone says, "Oh, animes for lames." All right, cool, bro. It's not for you.
It is what it is, isn't it?
It is.
Fine, man. It's not your plate.
This chat got mad fruity. It got real zesty all of a sudden.
I can't even. Look. I was like, Ili and Sam doing a madness.
Someone get.
Name your top 5 anime.
Name your top 5, bro. Name your top 5 anime, my G.
But everybody knows. Okay. So, not in any particular order here. So I have to give the first anime that introduced me to anime in the first place. So Dragon Ball Z introduced me to anime. Death Note.
Okay, Myron.
Death Note. It's a tough. Kimetsu no Yaiba. Demon Slayer.
Yeah. Okay.
The animation is too crisp. It's too crisp.
Bro,
And
we're leaving it out.
Naruto, because I spent a lot of time of my life on that. I want to
Mhm.
say Bleach, but it's not that lit. One Piece, I like One
That's
Piece,
it.
but
That's it.
I
Bro,
haven't
I was
caught
waiting
up,
for you
but
to
that's
drop
it.
it. I was waiting for you to drop that.
That's it. But what's his name? Jujutsu Kaisen. That might come in real quick. That might come in. Jujutsu Kaisen might come in real quick because it's too late. The animation is too crisp.
Bro, you know what? I'm a big fan of fucking. So I've got One Piece in there. I got DBZ. I've got Hunter x Hunter. Fucking
Watching it with us.
Crook in a basket. And then on the and then the last one, I think I have to say Attack on Titan, man. That plot is mad.
That's so close. It's
That plot is
18.
mad. But the honorable mentions.
Swap out Kimetsu no Yaiba and put Attack on Titan there. That's what I
Oh,
would do.
swear.
Yeah, swear. Because I remember those first 3 seasons, bro. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
The elation.
Yep.
The joy.
Yep.
It was too lit. Season 4,
It
you know, it was getting a bit too political and all
Yo,
that
Ted, Naruto, bro. I kind of grew out of it. Boruto has ruined it for me, my G. I see Boruto now, so it just pisses me off.
I did mention Naruto. This guy's lying.
No. He's saying it to me.
Oh, you? Oh, shit.
Yeah. No, he mentioned Naruto. I didn't mention. Naruto. Boruto just spoiled Naruto.
The filler.
I don't know why.
It's because of the lack of blood and like adult content. They've dumbed it down so much. It's sad.
Yeah. Bro, I'm literally like, honorable mentions though. You know, Dead Man Wonderland. Boruto ain't canon. Yo, thank you. It shouldn't be.
Wait, it's not. It is, isn't it?
It is canon, but it's like
it is canon, but it's like DBZ. Yeah, I was gonna say
it's not like them that Dragon Ball GT. Jesus.
Yeah, that was
100.
I quite enjoyed a bit of that, but only Super Saiyan.
But hey, man, anime
looking
is
back,
good,
it's a violation. Looking back though, it's a violation because it's like nothing happened back then.
Yeah. Nah, it's anime is life, man. That shit's lit. Say less.
Does your girl need to like anime?
No.
But she needs to understand.
She just ends up liking it, right? She just ends up liking it.
Yeah, it just ends up. You just gotta watch it. You just end up watching it with, right? I'll be watching it.
Understand, that if I like, people need to understand, like, if they get with me, I'm gonna do what I do, watch the shows I'm gonna watch. And it's not like, oh, let's watch the show together. I'm like, I don't want to watch that show, but we need to watch something together. I'm like, well,
but she wants to watch The Bachelorette.
Oh, that's lit though. I'm gonna lie. The dynamic.
Yo, Bachelorette.
All these cocks spinning for one guy.
To be honest, to be fair, I'm thankful. Usually when you do like a movie night or you do like a series night, usually the girl picks a good series.
Let's watch some fuckery like Jersey Shore.
Exactly. That's what I'll be watching. Jersey Shore is crazy.
Man got the water through on his face. He's like, I realized we got grenades.
We got grenades, bruh. That shit is mad. Yo, man, you love to see that shit. But guys,
gym and laundry, bro. Come on, our time is forever coming. All we need to worry about is gym and laundry. That's it.
100%. Yo,
watch Love Island like a real nigga.
Yeah, we watch Love Island too, bro.
Yo, Love Island is the one.
Break down Love Island, actually.
Yo, the Love Island breakdown was calm. We should do that again. When it starts up, I think 2022.
Copyright strike.
Oh yeah.
When we try to react, it's YouTube, man.
I know YouTube's moving moist. Every time.
Yo, but I was watching that show Too Hot to Handle as well on Netflix, bro. That shit's hilarious.
I'm on season 2. Season 2, episode 1, bro.
You can just see the fuckery, bro. This guy got tempted like to death, bro. And I don't know how this girl told him, he had a secured girl, and the guy said, another girl, fit as fuck, bro. She said to him, jump in the shower. I know you want to. Da-da-da-da. She stripped right there, got in the shower. What? And my guy was standing there for like 5-10 minutes, like thinking about his life decisions. Like, should I go in? Should I not? There's a girl outside waiting for me. But then there's this one here wanting me right now. Yeah. But eventually he made the tough choice and he just stuck it out and he left. I'm like, bro, I would have been weak, man. Fucking
yo, I'm telling you, that show, I watched season 1 a bit. That show really exposes women. Like, it's like, and how the audacity to go on a show like that. Don't these girls have dads? That really validates they don't, like,
I'm like, bro, what have we been talking about this whole time?
Just like he's easily ready to give it up to a guy you just met. I'm just like, since when was this? Okay, city girls, do your thing, but on live television,
that's the thing. That's why they brought them up on the show, because they're city girls. You know what I mean? They brought up all the, I'm just one guy. But this is the thing. You see the
throat goats.
You see the flaw in women, not even the flaw, but the intrinsic nature. Like the intrinsic nature is when they get into a situation where they're forced to be with a guy that they like for a long period of time. They can't look elsewhere. They have to ride it out with that one guy before they venture into testing other options out. And it always happens. The guys are easily able to be like, I like you, and then like try and fuck the other girl. But the girls are always like, I just want you, I just want you, I just want you, I just want you, until the guy goes, I don't want you, and then they go, okay, fuck you. Then they pick another guy. But in real life, they have the opportunity to get with that guy and then dip before anything develops.
Yeah. Because the options, isn't it? The options is there.
Options, yeah.
In abundance, yeah. When you limit the options, they start moving mad.
We can't. I'm sorry, guys. We can't even close up properly because Sam's really stressing me out in the chat right now.
Why is he stressing me?
Yes. Yo, the reason why I'm still here. No, I'm not joking. The reason why I'm still here is I'm just watching this chat on the side. Like, oh my god.
I can't handle. Before you go on, Tim, Vincent asked one more. Okay, now back to the topic. Who would you guys use as a good example of a daddy's girl? Would you use someone like Miss Jessica X? Okay. I mean,
she understands the male plight.
We don't know.
She understands.
But we don't.
If she's the daddy's girl, then she's a good example. But she understands her man.
I mean, that's in reverse. We don't know if she's a daddy's girl or not. Probably she is, the way she talks about her dad. But we already know who she is, like how she behaves. Then she would probably, that's validating her already. It's like, but an example, maybe who do we know?
Celebrity. I'm just trying to think.
Maybe celebrity wise, or I know in person, like girls I've dated who were daddy's girls. They were
anecdotal experience.
That was when I realized that it makes sense why they're more stable. It just makes sense. First of all, they won't just show you around to their dad. They will try and screen you first before they're prepared to show you to their dad. So it's like they're careful with who they date. That's what I notice when they're close to their dad. I mean, who in public eye can we say?
He's carrying himself like a daddy's girl. It's a tough one, I was gonna say people like what's her name? Bruh.
Any male celebrity that we know his daughter or something? I don't know.
I'm trying to think. My mind is gone.
There's none.
What about Gal Gadot? What's she saying?
Did you not see the way she's looking at Chris Pine? Have you not seen that little video?
That's
fine.
She's thirsty. It's fine, but I don't know.
I would think of TV shows like Fresh Prince, when Uncle Phil, Ashley and the younger one, Hillary. Hillary dated hypergamously. She only dated guys who were rich because her dad was rich. And she was always, I guess, marriage minded, but she was dumb as a bat. So either way,
it really didn't help.
She never tried to pursue bad boys. Yeah, as you notice, like she was very bougie because of the lifestyle she lived. But Uncle Phil would have been tough, so she probably didn't even test dating just any guy, because Uncle Phil looked like the type to be like, who do you
remember Jazz?
Yeah, Jazz.
Jazz tried, and he kept throwing. No, because remember there was that episode where Jazz tried to date Hillary, and Uncle Phil just wasn't having it.
That man. That's another example. I tend to avoid like TV shows, but I mean that was a solid example.
Yeah.
I mean Mike Tyson, even though that apparently is a bad example, I think it's a good example. No guy wants to mess with that because of Mike Tyson. But it's good for her.
Not just that though.
But even though she's ugly, it's good for her. If she didn't have a dad, guys would have ran through her like it's no tomorrow. It'll be up to her to pick, a guy, but just say it.
The trains The trains would have been rammed.
Sam's stressing me out right now.
Sam,
He's from
but,
Brom.
yo,
I didn't know they were. You know what? We've dealt with a few Broms in the chat, and they're very this ridiculous at the same time.
That's very ridiculous.
wow, Vincent is yeah, Hillary Banks is my type of woman, and the only type of woman I would ever date. I want the Hillary Banks of the world. Send them my way, please. Yo,
So you're not Snow Bunny Gang then?
that's what I was gonna say.
Okay, the type. I get it.
The type though. I understand. All right, but guys, I was gonna say, is any last thoughts? Anything you wanted to add?
Closing. Are you fresh? Closing thoughts. Closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts and statements. Yeah.
Don't be so bad in your
Yeah.
life. Stop preaching that nonsense.
Date daddy's girls.
Date daddy's girls. All right. What about you?
And we didn't even stick to the topic, but we'll do that next time. Scarcity mindset is terrible for men.
Yeah, abundance mindset
What's
is what
that?
you're after, and just focus on career,
Yes.
money, mindset.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll
What is
touch
it?
on the
What-
social
wait, what
media
does that guy-
thing
what does that guy say?
next
What does that guy
season,
say?
next episode.
Bald dude, entrepreneurs in cars or something. He always says chase excellence.
Oh yeah, what's his name? Richard Cooper. Yeah.
Richard Cooper, chase excellence, and yeah, the women will come afterwards. So yeah, if you, that's
They always
that's
do.
basically it. It's the truth. Yeah, just work on yourself.
Just
first
don't
and-
simp,
yeah. Oh God, We've
because
all
then
done
you
it
attract the
before,
gold diggers. Oh, and okay, so for the next episode, we're gonna address the Kanye West situation with Kim Kardashian real quick.
And
Oh, how he's bought a house right
Who
opposite.
else?
Jason Momoa breaking up
Yeah.
with his wife.
Oh, yeah. That's another one.
Yes.
We'll
And
write
then
this
Megan
down.
Good also breaking up.
Megan
with,
Good. Oh, this
Heat.
saucy.
The Christian
They
marriage
hate-
is over. The Christian marriage.
Everything in 2022. This is all we get. This just sauce, Redfield.
Brilliant.
Just in our face.
Aquaman
But
is back on the market, but he's gonna be plowing through these streets, bruh.
Mm.
Slanging
100%.
that dirty dick about. Like, he's gonna be decimating households. I feel bad for
Yeah.
people out there.
so we'll touch on that next season, the next episode season, and then
Yeah, next season.
the chat to close up with the chat, guys, before we head off.
Yo, Sam has been active. Sam, what is from Bronx?
Make sure, Sam, you come back on. Yeah, we'll have you on again.
100%.
Tell your stories. Being
Yeah,
a minority in Birmingham, I didn't even know
funny.
that was
That is
possible.
actually so funny. I'll be there next week, guys. Stay there.
A white guy who was a minority in his neighborhood.
Kim called me last night. I go on.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
say? You all scared of the white man now? Yeah, right. Please.
What does he say up above that? Like the two above that. What does he say? What is that?
Really? Okay. Yippee. End is in the sky. It's maybe some Brom translation. I don't know. So
Yeah.
some Brom.
Alright,
Okay.
It's big
Oh,
different
yeah.
line.
But this is it, bro. This is it, guys. Just to close out, this has been Not Your Average Joes. This has been Moose, KINGGDB, and the Duke. Bro, we're going to be live next week. 100%. We look forward to it, guys.
You
Thank you
sure?
for the engagement. Appreciate it. Yeah, it could be the week after. We don't know. But we'll be here. We'll be here, right? We're
Next
not going
Tuesday.
nowhere. Yeah, next Tuesday we'll be here. Don't worry, we ain't going nowhere. But yeah, peace out. And
that
it's been real. Yeah, thanks, guys.